Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the first. Welcome to the internet. What has Twitch become? Welcome to the internet. I was trying to meme. What has Twitch become? You know what? I got no judgment. Twitch is just different than I thought, I guess. Everyone could live their lives how they want. I got no judgment, nothing but love in my heart for everyone making their dollars. I just didn't know. That was on, I thought you would at least have to search for it. It's on the home fucking page, bro. All right. Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got movies and doctors and fantasy sports. No. Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the first. Welcome to the internet. Come and take a seat. Would you like to see the news or any famous women's feet? There's no need to panic. This isn't a test. Just nod or shake your head and we'll do the rest. Welcome to the internet. What would you prefer? Would you like to fight for civil rights or tweet a racial slur? Be happy, be horny, be bursting with rage. We've got a million different ways to engage. Welcome to the internet. Put your cares aside. Here's a tip for straining pasta. Here's a 9-year-old who died. There's no... Oh my god, how does the song go? Am I gonna demonetize the stream? Yeah. I've listened to the song a million times and I can't get the pacing down. I can't remember it. Yeah, SCP, I got it.
Welcome to the internet.
Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content. Some better, some worse. None of it's of interest to it, you'd be the first. Welcome to the internet. Come and take a seat. Would you like to see the news or any famous women's feet? There's no need to panic. This isn't a test. Just nod or shake your head and we'll do the rest. Welcome to the internet. What would you prefer? Would you like to fight for civil rights or tweet a racial slur? Be happy, be horny, be bursting with rage. We've got a million different ways to engage. Welcome to the internet. Put your cares aside. Here's a tip for straining pasta. Here's a 9-year-old who died. We've got movies and doctors and fantasy sports and a bunch of colored pencils, drawings of all the different characters in Harry Potter fucking each other. Welcome to the internet. Hold on to your socks, cause a random guy just kindly sent you photos of his cock. They are grainy and off-putting. He just sent you more. Don't act surprised, you know you like it, you whore. See a man beheaded, get offended, see a shrink. Show us pictures of your children, tell us every thought you think. Start a rumor, buy a broomer, send a death threat to a boomer, or DM a girl and groom him, do a zoomer, find a tumor in your... Here's a healthy breakfast option. You should kill your mom. Here's why women never fuck you. Here's how you could build a bomb. Which Power Ranger are you? Take this quirky quiz. Obama sent the immigrants to vaccinate your kids. Could I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time. Could I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time. Yo, what's up? How's everyone doing today? The Platy is here to stay. He is full of hearsay, heresy. His hair's recline and he ain't got no seeds in his gut. Never got no seeds in his gut. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just talking shit. Hey, what's up, Platt? You're not Platt, you're Brad. On Twitch. Wait, is that Twitch or YouTube? It's YouTube. So you're Brad on YouTube, but you're Kai K. I know you've told me, but I can never remember on Twitch. Just came to let you know that your luck isn't the worst. I had 145 Tressa fragments by the end of her banner. I mean, all right, listen, I'm not here to make enemies, okay? All I'm gonna say is that that's not bad luck. That just fails to be good luck. Because of the rate, I think the pity, I think you're expected to get her in, on average, roughly 150 to 200 pulls. So I think you're right at that cusp of being straight up having bad luck. But I think anything under 150 is still considered good luck. I think it might even be 200. I think that's why the pity's 200. I think like the statistics would have you average getting them at 200 pulls. But the issue is with perception is that everyone that gets Tressa and under that amount of pulls talks about, like, we only hear two things, right? We hear the people that brag about how quickly they got them. I did one multi and I got them. I did one multi and I got them. And then we hear about the other people is like, I did 3, you know, I had to go to pity. So we never, I don't know. It just like, we always hear the worst case scenarios or the best case scenario. So it kind of warps perception, I suppose. You need 6k gems to get her guaranteed. Yeah. Oh, was this for Tressa or Teresa? Theresa. At last, new content. At least tomorrow. Oh, look at, I've never fought the Scorpion guy, or I've never exploited a weakness. That might be possible. Tressa. Okay, she doesn't even have a banner anymore. So are you just gonna hold her shards until she comes back around? If she does get another banner like that? All right, sorry. Let me look at the map again. Where am I going? I don't need to go in there, so I just need to be in here, and we're looking for... Are we looking for chests or elites? This is the last time I'm opening it up for the next 10 seconds. Looking for 2 chests, at least 1 elite. We can't go inside that house. All right, Millard, you do your thing. Everyone else attack. And don't kill him before Millard gets a chance to go. Motherfucker. Oh, her being weak is a boon. Look at that. That worked out wonderful. She was your favorite OG in the game. She's who I started with. I didn't get super far into the game, but she kind of became my least favorite. Not my least favorite. That's a huge exaggeration. I'm sorry. But it's like, I ended up just like, she wasn't like in my top 4. But I did like starting with her. But that's kind of the exact same pattern that I had with Gilderoy. Gilderoy was my first character in this game. He's the merchant. I really liked him. I don't really care for Gilderoy anymore. I think maybe that playstyle is not my playstyle. Easy, bro. Let's go. Yeah, I exchanged all my fragments already. I haven't hit pity on anything, but I've also only gotten 1 banner unit so far, which is Prim. And so I pulled a little bit on Heathcote, a little bit on Tressa, a little bit on a bunch of characters, but I only ended up getting Heathcote. Or sorry, I only ended up getting Primrose. But you know what? To be fair, I think Primrose is easily the strongest unit that they've dropped so far. Until tomorrow. I don't know if Cyrus is going to be tomorrow, but I wouldn't be surprised. Calamity, I got Fiora for my compensation, which is kind of cool because as I was pulling for on the step up, I think I got another Fiora. I haven't gotten the step up unit on the step up banners yet. But yeah, look, I went from 0 Fiora to 2 awakened Fiora over the course of 1 step up banner and the compensation. I did get Sophia as well. She's not on my party right now, but she's not awakened either. 1 Viola and 4 Lynette dupes. That is an insane amount of Lynette dupes. Holy shit. My guess is light / wind unit. It's going to be, no matter what unit it is, it's going to be one of the original 8. If they're gonna keep following the current pattern, it's gonna be one of the original 8. Because that's what they've done. They've been alternating between original 8 and not the original since the game launched so far. I hope it's not Cyrus, but almost what sucks for me is it doesn't matter who it is because I have to pull on literally anyone, right? Like if it's Ulbrich, I'm not pulling on fucking Ulbrich. I'm not. Oh, you know what? It's probably Hanit, right? Hanit, Haanit, whatever. I really hate. She was by far my least favorite character in the game. Not even close. Mostly because I can't stand to listen to her talk. My least favorite voice acting in a video game, and I did beat Resident Evil 1, but that's not really fair because that was one of my favorite voice acting in the game. But yeah, Cyrus is probably a couple weeks away. Also, I'll probably skip Hanit then, and then do Cyrus, because he'll probably be the following one then, based off what people are saying. This is done. Rupeltide is done. I always play with English voice acting, but it doesn't matter whether it's English or Japanese. I have to read her dialogue. Either I have to listen to her talk like an idiot, or I have to read her talk. Not like an idiot. That's too strong. I have to either listen to I either have to listen to the thing that I don't like, or I have to read the thing I don't like. It doesn't matter. I just don't like her. She feels so freaking weird to me. I hate it. Is she worth it? Oh, she's probably really worth it. I might pull on her if she's like insanely good, but my issue is that I also have to say for Cyrus, who's probably like just the best. Where's my fan, bro? You move this box to block my fan on purpose, kitty cat? You know what? This floor fan, I've had this floor fans for 10 years, I think, at this point. It served me good. It's definitely on its last legs now, though. It's sad when things die, but you know, all things come to an end. Hopefully you get Fiora's compensation. Whoever you get is it's still great, but yeah, you don't get to choose. Pattern is selling units that are best in future PvE content. I mean, they're always, yeah, I mean, the pattern's always going to be selling better units, but like the way they're doing it, right? Tressa is one of the original 8. Then they had Heathcote. Then they had Primrose, original 8, and then they have Teresa. And so likely it's going to be original 8, not original 8, original 8. They're probably going to alternate until they're out of the original 8, and then who knows what they're going to do. Some people said we got Primrose 9 months early, though. That doesn't sound realistic, but maybe. Either way, Primrose is a fantastic unit. Like, having her early on doesn't hurt. Like, getting a unit early is not necessarily bad, because we just have a more powerful unit earlier than we would. Look at these level 51s, bro. Do they even know who they're fucking with? Oh, something tells me they might. No, they don't fucking know. You lose, sir. I'm so sad. You're talking a lot? What are you talking a lot about? To yourself? From the OGs? Oh, you just mean in chat? I'd rather have someone talking than no one talking. Hey, not all streams are winners, you know? Not all streams have a lot of people that show up and watch. So you know what? When anyone shows up and watch, it's a blessing. From the OGs, which do you think is the best besides Cyrus? I mean, I think Cyrus is my least favorite of the characters in terms of their personality and their design. But I need you to clarify, best in which way? Best in from a mechanical sense, or best in terms of I like them? Hi Platt, just watched your last video. Guess you haven't found anything on the Bond of Fire though. No, I mean, here's the thing. I know there's other content creators that just fucking know exactly what it is. But I don't want to just like ask them and steal it, you know. But I'm pretty sure it's like the Final Fantasy X monster arena. That's my guess. That's the way it's been described to me by other chat members who know more than I do, because they're tuned into the JP. I'm not really tuned into the JP, but I don't really think, like, it's already too late for me to be the content creator that knows more than anyone else. There's a content creator, and I'm sorry, I just can never remember their name because it's just, it's not a dumb European name like I'm used to seeing. But it's like, actually, I've messaged them on Discord. Let me take a look. That's the boys. We're not looking at that one. Shizu Cats. Shizu Cats already has like a year advantage of knowledge on me, right? So that's just not my quote unquote niche. I gotta have my own niche. Best mechanical sense. Oh great, here we go. Yeah, this is gonna be super fun. I can't wait to absolutely not get it because this asshole is here. I don't have a Kate set up right now. Who did I like the most? Who was I using? I used a lot of I used Cyrus, Tressa, but I wanted to remove Tressa, but I couldn't because she was my protagonist. Ulbrich, and I have to look up. I don't remember who they are. Octopath Traveler characters. Alphen. Alphen's easily my favorite. Yes, Alphen. I forgot about Alphen. He's my favorite in every aspect, mechanically, and I just liked him the most. We're not using any juice here. We're just gonna let them win, probably. They're not really worth it. Yo, what's up, Z-Bach? Ally friend. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. It's like, it's not even worth it using allies because I have the wrong setup. I don't have a Kate killing setup right now. Alphen is my favorite by far. One, because if they release Alphen tomorrow, I will pull on him 100%. It's not even close. I'm pulling on him. But Hannet, I probably won't because I don't like her. Unless she's like absurdly good, which is likely, but I still, even then, I don't think I can justify it. Like, I don't even care if these things flee. They're just not worth the effort. I'm not going to use allies on shitty ones that I'm not guaranteed to win when my setup isn't built to kill Kates. When I'm going to kill Kates, I'll have a kill Kate team. That was worth it. Look at that large nut. Imagine opening a chest and all you get is a large nut. I picked Ophelia as my protagonist in the original game, and I'm 100% summoning when she drops. Hey, you gotta summon for who you gotta summon for, right? That's because this game is a single player game, it's an extra benefit. You don't need to pull on things that are, there's no such thing as meta, all right? There's no such thing as meta when you're not competing against other people. As long as you're able to complete the content, that is your meta. Right? It's like, yeah, is fucking Pikachu the best Pokemon in Pokemon? No, but you could beat the game with a level 100 Pikachu, you know? Like, it doesn't matter what's good and what's not good. You'll be able to complete the content no matter what, I assume. As long as you're doing polls and you're saving for, like, because your favorite unit's gonna be a strong unit. You're not probably gonna really like a shit unit anyway. This guy's probably weak to elements, isn't he? Just be weak to fire. Oh, fuck. I don't feel guilty pulling on someone because I like them as a character. Exactly. Oh, never mind. He's resistant to magic attacks. All right, well, let's just everyone is boost and attack him, I guess. Hey, there we go. Weak to daggers. This is gonna be easy. I started with Primrose, who I love, but I think Ulbrich ended up being my favorite. Alphen is way by far my favorite, but after the Alphen is S tier, and then like A plus tier is Ulbrich Primrose. This triple edge, I guess you keep doing that. I guess you do the true strike. I guess you do the chaotic blow. You're pretty bad right now. You're gonna go ahead and do double sting instead. Let me pull up the rest of the characters. Octopath. Alphen is S tier. Ulbrich and Primrose are A plus tier, and then down in F tier in terms of likability, I think is Cyrus and Hannett. And then Ophelia is pretty good. Like Ophelia is like a solid B tier. She's just like fine. Like she's not that interesting to me, but she's not that bad. Tressa's kind of there too. Therion is kind of they're all B tier besides. Also, thank you very much for the follow, Isaac. That's what I'm gonna call you because that's how I read it. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing we just did, but now we're gonna boost it. Except for you. No. You're not gonna do any damage. So you're right. You're gonna Spider Fang. Oh, it didn't break him last turn. Also, why is this up? I was thinking about moving my camera or the game. Like I can move the game if I wanted to, like up here a little bit in the corner, and I can move myself like down a little bit. That way, I'm only covering the attack button. But I don't know if that's, I don't know. Maybe that's better. I don't think it looks quite as good, but it might be more practical. I'm right. Like, it doesn't look like the word Isaac, but at a glance, it looks like Isaac, you know? Here, let me... Here you go. That's for you. That emote's for you right now. Which emulator do you use? I used an emulator called Real Life. I use my phone, so... I guess I don't use an emulator is another way of putting that. We're gonna Crumbling Cut. You're gonna Wumbly Bump. You are going to Schlippity Schlap, and you are gonna Stinkity Tap. Trifle Cleave's probably better. Look at that damage, bro! Whoa! Why did I come into to fight this asshole? Probably weak against fucking books. Tressa is just refreshing me. I was getting tired of sad backstories. That's true. Tressa's isn't sad at all. It just like, and I liked her backstory in a sense, but I don't know. It kind of had a weird vibe of like, for me, it was kind of like, it felt like, hey, I'm 14 now. All right. I know that I'm going to go live an adventure over the whole world. Sorry, family. It just felt like, I don't know. She felt selfish. She felt like an idealistic kid more than a coming of age story, I guess, but also I'm biased probably because I'm a dummy. Bro, can these guys just shut up? I should have used the other guy. I'm going to pity on Alphen if I have to. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell my girlfriend. She doesn't know how much pity costs. Missed the damage output. It wasn't high. It was not high. That was just that was me feigning exciting moments. Hey, hi. How you doing, Alberto? Marvelous. Please just fucking die, bro. This guy is such an asshole. No, he's totally alive. Fuck. I mean, they're still weak to daggers, so still do it. I don't know, man. Is that even better? Who fucking knows? Just fucking die. You're wasting my time. You're in 100 million years, you would never kill me. I mean, I naturally would have died a long time ago, so you might win that round, I guess. But that's in theory. My characters would be fine. Doing fine. Everyone on my account, except for 5 stars, are maxed out. Whoa. Just chill until tomorrow. Guess we aren't getting sheeps. We aren't? I think we are. But maybe we're not. All right, let's take a look. Is this done? There's another chest here. And I ain't talking book. It's got to be down here to the left. Slap, slap, slap. Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap, clap. Man, these are some... Honestly, these fights are a little bit harder. I forgot that I went into a higher level zone. But yeah, I'm basically just chilling till tomorrow as well. I'm struggling because I need a class up for B up. But I haven't gotten 4-star dupes, and I don't know when I'll get the trader thingy. I mean, you only need the silver one. They're not... I mean, I don't want to say they're not that hard to get. They're literally random drop. But I've gotten, I think, a couple of them. You can also trade in the bronze things to get them as well. I don't know how good of a deal that is yet. Why are you doing slightly less damage, Viola? Get a little bit stronger. Thing is, I like the innocent weapons on the I don't know why, but I just really like them on the thieves, the rogues, the bandits. I forgot what they're called. They're probably thieves. I just feel like they do have pretty good hybrid damage. Yeah, I don't think I would spend the 15k bronze fragments at this point. Like, I am feeling like I'm gonna end up spending my bronze fragments on gold guide stones to try to get characters to level 100. That's just my vibe. I think you could do that, even if you have to do a couple conversions. That is something that will be possible to do. I've got 2 for 3.5 stars so far, silver stuff. I got daggers and an apothecary. I think they're based on the hunt. They are based on the hunt you do, 100%. That is an accurate assessment. Oh, this guy's going down. No, my magical damage. My magical damage. Attack. Oh, I didn't choose that guy's attack, so if you don't choose the attack, they don't switch. Well, that's fucking annoying. All right, well, everyone switch then. And then you're going to switch back and you're going to attack. There we go. Why am I not boosting? Because I wanted to... I don't know. Fuck you, all right? That's why I'm not boosting. All right, they're dead. I just want to get a full team of full BP. Because from what I heard from another Discord and the drops I've got so far, it matches what they said. The recommended classes are also the obtainable classes, obtainable seals. Yep, that's just... I mean, I guess I don't have anything to prove that, but that's 100% how it's worked out for me and how I understand it. So I would say that's accurate. It's never a waste of time because you're going to need the other ones eventually anyway. All right, so we got all the elites. We got all the treasures. All right, we're going to go to Shepherd's Rock. I still have 2 of the elite bosses, but I don't know. I haven't decided if I really, really want to focus on them yet or not. They're just like, right now, they're the most fun content. I mean, I probably should so I can start doing them daily, but yeah. I mean, I want that, I guess, right? Walnut log, bro. Tell me about it. If they release Cyrus tomorrow, I'm pulling, but I don't think I'm gonna pull on Hennet. I wish they had like a paid banner that I could just spend to get a guaranteed 5-star and have it like in DQT. It was nice to have a guaranteed 5-star, even if it wasn't a guaranteed the banner. What you want? Ooh, baby, I got it heat. What is this? Feats? No, we don't worry about those. So I think we're almost... I'm going through, like, if we kill all the elites and get all the treasure chests, then in order for the sake of content, we will start doing the bosses. It's hot. I might end up not streaming as long also just because it's hot, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. You can't see anyone else's chat messages. That's because I am live on YouTube and Twitch, and I am more popular on YouTube than I am on Twitch. So the chat messages I'm reading are from YouTube. So you're not crazy. I mean, you might be crazy. I don't know that, but that wouldn't be evidence of your insanity at the very least. I'm not grabbing that blue dot. You know what comes in the update? I don't know everything, Your Dark. I mean, I haven't gotten any insider information. But Tis, I do think we get oh sorry, let me see. I need 2 treasure chests and at least 1 elite. You know, new story. I think we're gonna get the sheep, bro. Someone said that they don't think we're getting the sheep, bro. Even though it's not directly listed in it, I do think that it will be. I think that will be the umbrella term that would be covered by the side story terminology they used. Like, because the side stories the Nameless Town was side story content. So that's what I'm thinking it means, even if it doesn't directly say Nameless Town Shepherd, thing like that, you know? So I'm hoping we get new Nameless Town, Bonfires of Battle, whatever the fuck that is. I've explained what I think it is a couple times. You're probably weak to bows. Anything that flies weak to bows. By default. Easy. The farm would have to be tomorrow or next week. I still think it's tomorrow. I think next week is the arena, right? Because they're gonna have the Tilken arena coming out. Do we have to clean up poo like in Call to the Lamb? I don't know. Chris, did you watch my Call to the Lamb video? No one else did, so I'm wondering. What a sheep exactly? No fucking idea. It sounds stupid, but I'm sure it's mechanically relevant in some way. Like, there is a lady that sells a fleece jacket and a fleece pants that are really hard to get. I assume that has to do with sheep. You did? Got him. Thank you. Now be honest, was it good or was it kind of not good? I thought it was really funny. I thought I put in a lot of jokes, but not many people watched it, right? I wouldn't say it flopped, but I mean, it kind of did. All right, at least 1 more elite, 1 more treasure chest. And I'm going to guess it's right there. The Genshin Pole's cost equivalent. See, I thought that was really funny. You know what? No, fuck you. You don't flee, I flee. You can't fire me, I quit. Fuck those guys. I'm not fighting them. I thought, yeah, I was like, if I ever do more reviews, like 10%. If I do like 10% completion reviews, I think it'd be funny to compare the cost of every game to how many Genshin Impact pulls it cost. I think that would be a great running gag. Like, this is gonna run you a full 2.5 Genshin pulls. I see it kind of hard, which is kind of inherently funny in my opinion, for lots of reasons. I mean, I don't need to explain the joke. Saw your content YouTube and found your Twitch. Big fan here. Is this your main team? Let's take a look. Is this my main team? If it's party 1, then yes. Yes, it is. This is my main team right now. I've been changing them up for the different level 85 bosses. Yeah, $50 game. It's insane. Yeah, actually, you know what? I might even clip that on Twitch. I think that seems like a worthy clip, running from a bunch of Kates, right? So let me put a marker. Okay, well, that's not gonna work just right. But okay, that's not what I wanted. Anyway, I'll make that as a clip later. I need to get more clips. So like now that I'm streaming more, one of my things that I would love, people can only do it on Twitch though, right? But I want to get clips or highlight moments. And if you clip it, then I could download these clips and I can make them into compilation videos that I think would help promote the stream. Every game should be free, 100% free to play. That's the only way to make a good game. Elden Ring, sorry, didn't play it, but you're gonna try to charge me fucking almost 3 Genshin pulls? Yeah, fucking right. Everything's resistant to magical attacks. Luckily, magical attacks in this game are easy to ignore. Multiverses did it right. I don't even know exact. I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. Does that make sense? Like I've heard of it. I watched the Donkey video, but it's just I don't know anything about the game itself other than it's like a Smash clone. You know? It looks like I should be taking this fight more seriously right now. It looks like I should be taking this fight more seriously right now. You couldn't tell if I was being sarcastic or serious regarding what, Calamity? I try to be pretty heavy-handed with my sarcasm, but there's no doubt that I'm guilty of delivering sarcasm too dryly at times. This guy's going down. Oh, we get a good apothecary. I mean, Theo is good, but like, even though people are like, Theo is fucking great. I mean, I don't think Theo is great. I think Theo's good though. I see like playing on 1x speed versus 2x. I've never hit that button. I don't know. One of 2 things will happen. Either we'll find out how to get that chest. I think it's going to be up there. Either the sound will speed up and sound terrible, or the sound won't speed up and it won't match up. Both of those are going to bug me. On a game like Dragon Quest Tact, where I played at like ×8 speed and I muted everything, like it didn't matter. There we go. That's all you need. On Friday, oh, I get mine on Thursday, Chris. I think I even missed a day. I think Wednesday is the very first day you could, if you did it from day 1 all the way on, right? Because the game came out on, I don't know, but yeah, if we look, mine's stop it. Yeah, I think I missed 1 day and you missed 2 days, so I think tomorrow. I played DQT Tact for like 2 days. What was the deal with that one? I mean, I really liked the game, but I think the game went like, I can get into a big argument for a long time. Yeah, okay. So Wednesday and then Thursday I get it. I think the game went a downhill direction very quickly. A lot of people disagreed with that. A lot of people think it's very recently been negative because they're missing content. I think the game, regardless of missing content, that's not necessarily where I think the issue is. I think the game is a core issue of it having bad game direction. Well, Primrose is, I think, the strongest unit in the game right now. Even though I have Lynette, I think Primrose is clearly stronger than Lynette, but Lynette is very good. I think people say Lynette, so Lynette's like, I think maybe the 2nd or 3rd strongest character in the game. How many polls did you do if Cyrus came tomorrow? Let's take a look. Let's go into my Per Platypus account. I have where my YouTube money goes into all my Patreon, YouTube, Twitch, all that money goes into my Per Platypus business account. And I don't really touch it, but I haven't made that much. I have $200 in the checking, $800 in the business. This is my business account. This is like my account where I could pull out of if I want to spend personal money. So I don't want to spend all of that, but when I do it for my business account, I think I could do it as a tax write-off for business expenses for content. So I'd probably, I might be willing to go to pity for Cyrus and Alphen as this two specific. How do we get to this fucking chest though? Hey, what's up, Orgrimmar? All right, someone tell me how to get to this chest. Lynette makes the rest of the party so much stronger. Honestly, they'd be best in the same team. I believe it. I mean, I'm using them in the same team. You cannot assess units like that because you cannot do a boss that's weak to bow and ice with dancers unless you use Iris and Iris becomes meta. Yeah. Any tips for new players? I mean, I got tons of tips for new players. I would recommend, instead of me trying to list a bunch of things I've said before to everyone else, and this is going to sound like promotion, self-promo, it kind of is, but I would recommend probably just checking out my YouTube videos back closer to the launch of the game and just finding the specific topics that you want tips in and then going from there. You beat Partis today, so hype, bro. You beat it at the perfect time. Oh, there we go. It's right. Wait. That's it, right? No. Do I have to go to the other side of the bridge? Do I have to go all the way over here? Tax write-offs? Oh, so is it right there? Is it right there and I'm just missing it? It's right behind me. All right. This is one like thing that is a huge drawback of not having orthogonal movement or 3D movement. I don't know if that's the same thing as orthogonal. I'm just trying to sound smart in front of my friends. Are you kidding me? Like, it's right here, right? Or do I have to go to the, okay. Is it where I'm at, or do I need to go to the other side? The entrance is to the right of the chest. Thank you. What's the new content? New story, buddy. Oh, after you beat, you still have more content to do, actually, though. If you just beat Partis, you have the prologues to do, but I believe the new Well chapter's coming out. The new Bonfires of Battle are coming out. New Travelers coming out. New side stories coming out. New Traveler stories coming out. I don't know if I said that, but new, basically everything's getting a little bit. I just realized there weren't fans in the OG Octopath. Yeah, this is one of my biggest criticisms of COTC, period. Like, I think they had a huge thematic miss with the fans. And stop me if I've said this 100,000 times before, but I've mentioned it before. But like, dancers, to me, dancers aren't inherent in their dancing with fans, right? They never use their fans to dance. So why do they have fans? I think that's dumb. I think what would have been good is fist weapons. Make dancers the semi martial artist class, right? Like, I'm trying to go right there. It's not letting me. Oh, I have to hit up. You have to hit up. Like, imagine if, because they already dancing could very easily be akin to a martial art, at least in some ways. I think it's not that much of a stretch to have, like, and it's already like, it's lame to not have monks. It's lame to not have a fist attack where you have like 1,000 fists. Everyone likes a character that goes up and goes ga 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 ga, you know, Dio or whatever. I never watched JoJo, but like, people love that shit. But instead they had fans. Like, I think fists both makes more sense for dancers. It would have been cooler overall in the game as having a martial artist slash monk in the game, but they're called dancers. Like if an apothecary, a doctor, if they're axe specialists, that's a way further stretch in my mind than fucking a cool ass martial artist. But you know, whatever. Some people are like Lep and just wrong, so you know, we got them. It's, to me, it feels like they didn't even think of it because it was so obviously the better choice. Yeah, we don't, exactly. That's why I'm saying, I'm not saying add a monk class. I'm saying the dancer class could have been the fist wielding weapon. Who's like, oh yeah, I can't wait till they add the fan class in my RPG. No, it's like having a fan over a fist weapon is so insane to me. And we know there's more than 8 jobs. They're not going to add more than 8 classes, but there's carpenters, right? We fought a guy who's an architect. All right, an architect isn't an apothecary. He's a different fucking, he's got a different fucking job. It feels like a huge miss. On chapter 6 on all, good job. You're almost ready for the new content. Smacking with the book is pretty funny. Bonking stuff with the staff is hilarious too. Yeah, and at least those make sense. A scholar has a book with their magic spells in it or whatever. A cleric has a staff that channels healing magic, whatever. Warrior swords, thief's daggers. Apothecary axes, that's a little weird. But like, I can't believe they didn't do fists. It's like literally my biggest criticism of the game. And I don't think fans are stupid. I just think fans are clearly a worse idea than it would have been to have fists, you know? What sort of side stories are going to be added? Any idea? Nut Farm and Nameless Town are very useful. I mean, apparently the Sheep Boys, but I don't know what the Sheep Boys do. I don't even have an idea. There are equipment. There is an equipment called a fleece jacket and like a fleece hood or something like that that the old lady sells. That implies to me that that's going to be involved somehow. They were hard to get, but they're shitty items. So I assume that maybe you'll be getting wool, and then wool will be converted into something. I don't know. Could the 8 jobs not have different weapons though? Why can't dancers have fans or fists? Warriors with a sword or sword and shield, etc. I mean, they, in a sense, in Octopath they can, but the balance of this game is not built on that. So kind of not really. They kind of have to stick with what they've got. We're going to just do a lap, and then if I miss anything, we'll go back through it again. And in fact, let's do ourselves a favor. Let's go on Millard here, who doesn't matter. Status, equipment. Millard, no, you actually do matter. There you go, Fiora, you don't matter. You're going to have the warding bangle, the warding charm. That's 25% encounters. No. The repellent. Yep, there are 2 NPCs with sheep ownership papers. I did already get those. That combined with the fleece items that were level 20 bad items, I assume that they're going to be tied in somehow. Tied into the thing. I thought exactly what you're saying when I was doing Fiora's story and someone was practicing. Exactly, that's what made me think of it like really, that's what really made it dive in, right? Was Fiora's story, and there was the badass martial artist. I'm like, I can't believe we'll never have this. Apparently we'll never have a martial artist in a world of martial arts. It just feels like a huge thematic miss to me. But it doesn't make like the game bad. I just think it's like, oh, they screwed the pooch on that specific one thing. By the way, what is the team you used to beat Pardis? If you even remember. I don't remember, but I do have a video of me beating Pardis on YouTube. And I'm not just trying to say everyone should just watch my fucking YouTube videos. I mean, everyone should, but more importantly, that'll actually give you the accurate information. Oh, Frankie. Frank is a dark boy. That's a great fucking idea. We're doing that after this fight. I'm not even going to spoil it for YouTube chat. This is a Twitch chat. You get to know what's going on. YouTube chat I can figure out later. That's a great idea. Frankie, you're my new best friend. This is some good shit right there. You care if I call you Frankie? I know it's Frank is a dark boy, but Frankie's a dark. It could be Frankus is a dark. Frankus is a dark boy. You watch my YouTube? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, my YouTube stuff's been doing pretty fucking good. Oh no, 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 no. Wait a second. This is an enemy? No one told me we were fighting a real enemy. You probably don't need to do that much BP. You're probably okay there. Do 2 BP just to be safe, I guess. I think we use the trifold slash, which is better. You're being broken, and then we'll be fine. No, no, no. You don't need to know what I'm on about. Frankie has got a cool idea, and I'm gonna do that after this. It's a good enough joke that I'm gonna pretend that it's my original joke. Never seen that spider about? I'm in the Deadlands or something. I forgot exactly what it's called. We'll take a peek. We're gonna pop that. We're gonna pop that. We're gonna pop that. We're gonna pop that. I should have brought Sophia. She would have been great in this fight. Yeah, Lynette's pretty cool. Okay, it's not like a real fight, but it is harder than I was expecting. I was not quite ready. We're gonna use all this BP, see if we could just kill him, even not exploiting weaknesses. Do crumbling cut. Make them regret. Let's see if we can just kill him through his shield. No trailer before you do it. No trailer before I do it. You'll know soon. You'll know soon. I'm day one. Hello, Kraken. Is it okay if I say Kraken? It's creaking. I'm day one, and I'm wondering about the microtransaction aspect of and the cost/benefit. Is the second gacha I played, and I know that sometimes the beginner paid options can be the best offered if you ever plan to play. Anyone got input on spending in the game? So, as far as spending little amounts, I think the best value for your dollar, period, is to give it straight to the plat, baby. No, I'm kidding. I think, how do you get what that high? 16k damage. That is a lot. Yeah, that is good. Partis had to have been weak to it. I have had damage that high. I don't know if you can crit magic. Sorry, but the best thing you do, we got two things we're doing right now. I'm about to show you what the best value. So, early on, I think everyone that wants to spend anything in the game should be doing this. This is, so typically, banners, or doing a multi-pull costs $30. That's very expensive. One multi costs $30. This is a 60% discount. So for 300 gems, which is normally a multi, you get 30 pulls. So this is $10 per multi, but you can only do one individual a day. So it takes a month to get the full value. So you get 30 pulls for the exact same price that you would normally get one pull. And you also get a guaranteed 5-star. I think if the Veteran Sacred Seal gives you the 5-star unit. So I think it's $1 a day. So it's $30 a month, but you could do it over the course of 2 months. There's nothing stopping you from doing it, but it's about $1 a day to do one individual pull. Outside of that, there is, if you go to the store, to the shop, and you go to special, there is a $50 bundle that will give you $50 in gems and an additional 10 summons on top of that. So it's kind of an $80 value for $50. I think that is pretty reasonable. I think having one of these is, if you're going to buy any gems, I think that it's kind of okay to do these. Getting some boost berries is pretty nice, but Then you're starting to get into more like you're just spending money because you want to spend money in the game situation. All right, we're gonna do this really quick. Guys, check out my new team. If you want to know what the meta is, this is it right here. This team is never leaving, but we will update it. But yeah, this if anyone needs to know the meta, it would do this. If you use 8 dancers and change your name to OnlyFans on the team, then you can it's an instant win. It's like I'm a little upset, Frankie, because that's such a funny joke. That's like genuinely a really fucking funny joke, and I did not think about it. Hi, Basie Monkey OP, welcome. If Cyrus comes out tomorrow, yeah. Also, sorry, Creakin, don't pull on anything today. If you're gonna spend money to get gems and pull on stuff, it's okay to do this one, the general banner, the one that I told you that's $30 a month. This is fine. Go ahead and do that. That's not changing right now, and you might as well get a head start. But don't pull on any of these. Anything that you see here with a 24 on it, this one. I don't recommend pulling on these. We're likely gonna get a new step up banner anyway. But more importantly, we're getting a new unit tomorrow, and there's a decent chance they'll be like the strongest unit in the game. So using your free-to-play gems and your paid gems, you could probably get an incredibly powerful character. But I don't know. Zagat wants to know, Zugut wants to know, what do I think about PvP in the future? The short answer is I don't think there is PvP in the future, unless it's just been announced in JP, but we already know a year from now there is no PvP. If they add PvP, it kind of changes the whole dynamic of the game from being a single player RPG to then there being a meta, there being units you should pull on and shouldn't pull on. You should be pulling on whatever units you like the most and just saving up until you can guarantee get them. If you want Primrose, you got to pull today, right now, and you got to be willing to pull 200 pulls worth, which is 6,000 gems, right? So you got to be willing to pull 6,000 gems if you want to pull on Primrose today. I think that's how you got to do it. Tomorrow the Dolphins become whales if Cyrus comes. Yeah, please don't release Cyrus tomorrow. I'm sure it's Hannet, right? That's people will gladly skip Hannet, I think, to save for Cyrus, because right now everyone's saving for Cyrus. If they do it tomorrow, I mean, it's not the worst time to release Cyrus, even though a lot of people are low on gems right now, because they are adding a lot of content, and when they add content, it means we're likely going to be getting a lot more gems into our account. So maybe we get like maybe we get another 600 gems and feats and stuff. But still, I have to, yeah, that's my issue. I just spent like obviously I just spent 1,200 gems on the last step up. I can't be doing that. What's your thoughts on Hannet? I don't know her kit yet. I'll see tomorrow if she drops. But I think she's probably a skip. I mean, I'm definitely a little biased. I'm sure Hannet's great, but Scarecrow has already got a 4 hit, and Ashland already hits harder than most 5-stars. So it's like, I kind of don't even fucking care. Hannet, it's gonna have to be really good for me to be interested, or have some crazy utility, because I've already got good Kate killer, and I've already got a good damage dealer in bows. This guy's still red? Oh, baby. Wait, do I have my team on, or is this OnlyFans? This is OnlyFans. This is OnlyFans. Go back. Party 1. Okay, that's better. I don't know who Lucetta is. Oh, Lucetta is the, I think... Let's take a look. I know who she is, but I get her and another one mixed up. Let me just look. Let me just look. Quick, don't even get on. Don't even get on me. Don't even get on me. Don't even get on my back. Is she the one with the 3x sturdy shot? Yeah, I do think I think Ashlyn is quite a bit better. I do think she's better if you don't have Scarecrow 5-star, because she just does, she has a 3x bow attack. Scarecrow doesn't until 5-star. But as far as damage output, I think Ashlyn's better. Who do you use for Kate killers? Kate killer. Honestly, I'd probably just take this team. I'd switch out Millard for, I mean, I wouldn't even switch out Millard because I want Millard to get experience. Primrose, Viola, Fiora, Theo, I think they're already good enough as 4. But then I also have Camilla and I have allies. You don't need a bunch of 4x attacks. You just need to use your BP intelligently. Not be stupid. Facts on everyone bragging about their good luck to you as a gacha game creator, by the way. Yeah. You could relate. Do you create content, Frankie? You've been falling for 27 minutes. Lucetta is the hunter version of Sigrid. I believe it. Are there units that give passive EXP buffs? Yeah, one of my favorite is Noelle. Noelle, I think, is one of the more powerful early game units in the game. She's very niche. 1 p.m. This is my I have to go to work alarm, but I have today off, so I don't have to go to work. There's a few, but I would put Noelle as like the top one. Should we bring, you know what? We're gonna be crazy. Let's go formation. Let's mix some stuff around. I think I'm taking Wingate out. And here's the thing, I love Wingate. I actually genuinely love Wingate. However, I haven't fought this guy before, and so you know what that means. Good or bad, we're bringing our boy Paradeer here. I think I saw the octuplets have some weak buffs. Yeah, they have some that's like 10% or 50%. Noelle also has one though. When they come out with Near Collab banner, I think 9S has a 40% passive EXP boost. Fuck you, man. That's insane. That means pulling even one copy is just like a permanent good EXP upgrade. We're gonna start with Heal More. We're gonna start with Spell. We're gonna start actually with Dirge of Dusk, Crimson Blast. Then Analyze. All right, not weak to fire. That's terrible, as we have a big fire thing on our team. Okay, this guy may not be too bad. Spears, great job. Thank you for finding out about those fucking spears, you asshole. I'm kidding, I'm not actually that mad, but let's try that. We're gonna keep doing that. You're gonna try some daggers. Hey, there we go. Daggers is good. A 9S is free? No fucking way. Wingate should be a 5-star. Wingate is fucking cool looking. Also, fuck you if 9S is free. I love fucking free units. I shouldn't say I love fucking free units. I should say I love units that are free. They're fucking great. There's a right way and wrong way to word things in life, you know? Look at all that damage. I don't even have the good fan on her. I only have one of the good fans. I put on Lynette for clearing for new innocent weapons. Can we expect Final Fantasy collabs in the future? I mean, maybe. It's definitely reasonable. I think first we're going with games that they made and direct, close. Like, they didn't make Bravely Default. Wait, did they? No, I don't think they made Bravely Default, but it's like, it's a very similar game. Well, maybe they did. But it's like, you know, it's got the BP system pretty much. And then triangle strategy. is coming out. What's up? What's up, Lux? Bravely Default, Triangle Strategy, and Nier. Nier, I feel like, is purely a cash grab. Not saying that it's not going to be good. In fact, it's probably going to be insane. But it's like, that one feels not like, oh, this isn't in the game because it's the developer had their thing. It's in the game because they're like, hey, it's a popular game. We know it's going to make a lot of money. Yeah, Nier, exactly. Nier collabs with everyone, it seems like. What up? Pretty sure I've seen a Bravely collab. Yeah, there's Bravely, Triangle Strategy, and Nier. Bravely Default is made by Square, but is it made by the same developers as this? I don't even know. I stopped paying attention. This fight was not as hard as I thought it would be. I got Primrose. Waiting for Summoner's War collab with Nier. Is Summoner's War really not have a pity system still? Is that game actually not have a pity? Yeah, Dragon Quest Tact doesn't have a Nier collab. Dragon Quest Tact is only collaborated with its fucking self. In one sense, that's cool because the game has such a rich history. In another sense, I'm like, just fucking put Cloud in here, you cowards. Oh, this is a triple area, huh? All right, if you see something else I need to fight, let me know. You finally pulled Prim with your last 300 temple I got from beating the 4 BT guys. Good job. That's lucky, because that could have easily have ended in tragedy. Yo, what's up? Renzo Kukin. Zen said Setukin. Viola is on my blue stack. So is a 4-star Primrose. Hey, that's pretty cool. Do you have 2 accounts? I wish I had Wingate and Viola. No luck on those units yet. I'm pure free to play. Wingate's gonna show up. Viola will show up. It'll take longer, but Wingate is gonna be there soon. Favorite Final Fantasy character? Man, why you have to ask that? Why you have to ask that? Why do you have to ask my favorite Final Fantasy character? Holy shit. I was prepared for the game question. I'm not prepared for the character question. 1 second. I guess Auron. Auron. You know who's not my favorite? I could get in trouble by talking about the things that aren't my favorite more than I can my favorite. VV would make a top 5. I think VV might be not only the best part of Final Fantasy 9, but one of the only things that makes Final Fantasy 9 like stand out as being extra good. Lux Spew, you're after my heart. Squall is in my top 3. The reason Squall isn't in my top 1, I think Squall would be number 1 if it wasn't for the fact that Auron exists. Auron is just too fucking cool. How does the gacha work? You just need 1 copy, but the rate is under 1%. No, it's not under 1%. I mean, it depends on what you're going for, I suppose, but the rates are additive. Like if you FF8 is better than FF7. God, Lux, you're my fucking best friend. Now just change FF8 is better than FF9, and I will straight up. You're getting VIP. You're getting VIP. Don't let anyone tell you that there's not, and you don't get real life value over sucking up to a streamer. You do. Let's go to the chance encounters. This is the generic banner that I don't recommend ever pulling on this. Please don't pull on this. Don't pull on this. Don't pull on this. I'm just looking at the guidance rates. So let's look at the 10. So, right, it's under 1%, right? But you have a 0.5% chance for each of these units, right? So it's like 1, 2, 3. It's a 4%. You have a 4% of getting a 4 or 5 star. Chrono Cross is better than Final Fantasy 7. Now we're getting we're in crazy town here. I don't even know. FF8 was awesome, but I prefer the materia system and the junction system. I think they're both very good. I think FF7 had more insane like algorithm. Like I feel like a programmer likes that game. It's like, all right, if this then that, I have Meteor 4 and I've cast 4 times, and each time it casts it recovers the mana, and it also casts Knights of the Nine. Like that was really fun. FF8 was super fun to break though. Balthier. Thing is, I don't like FF12. I actually kind of really dislike FF12, but I like Balthier. Balthier is like the only part. So FF12, I have a lot against it. Not a ton, but I do have a lot. I hate the art style of the entire game, but I don't like the art style of Final Fantasy Tactics, so that, you know, that's on me. But Cecil is the only good character in Final Fantasy VI. I would agree with that. Or that's Celis. I'm sorry, not Cecil. That's Celis. Triple Triad is the best minigame of all time. I do think Blitzball rivals it though. Anyway, you have a 4% on this banner. You only need 1 copy to use the unit, but you can have uses up to 6 additional copies, 5 additional copies. You get 1, and then you can awaken 4 times to awaken 1, awaken 2, awaken 3, awaken 4, and then there's a super ability coming. So you could have up to 6 copies of the character and still be getting value out of them, which is what is a gotcha, basically. It's like, yeah, you could use them at 1, but if you want to spend thousands of dollars, you can keep pulling and keep getting power. But they are usable at level at 1 copy. Just dropping by really quick and saying hi. Been busy today. I really like FF12, but the art style was meh. Blitzball's the best, hands down. I do love Blitzball a lot. I love Triple Triad a lot. I have 100% streamed and completed both FF8 and FF10. I like Yuna. I don't know. Yuna feels like, I really like Yuna's development from X1 to X2 in a way, but I feel like they almost like, it feels like instead of breaking out of her comfort zone and becoming who she wants to be, it feels like the game developers are like, people want to see Yuna naked, right? I don't know. It feels like it feels a little disingenuous to who she was as a character, even though I understand that it's her breaking out of this tradition, living a life that isn't her. Cecil's FF4, yeah. I'm okay on Cecil. I think Celis is, when I say Celis is the only good character in Final Fantasy VI, I mean, I think that might be like literally true in my opinion. I think FF6 is highly overrated by today's standards. By the standards of when it came out, like, it was probably one of the greatest games of all time. But I don't think it's held up particularly well. I just played it and it was like fine. Elvis from Bravely is free. Thank God. Who doesn't want Elvis from Bravely Default for free? Fucking Elvis. FF9 is a great old school JRPG if you're looking for something to stream. I don't like Final Fantasy 9. I did stream all of Final Fantasy 9, including, so I was 100%ing the Final Fantasies. I went through in my past. I'm gonna replay Crisis when it comes out. I was going through and beating all the Final Fantasies. I didn't replay 7, but I should replay 7. But I played 100% Super Boss 8, 9, and 10. 10 was first though. I did 10, 8. I think I did 10, 9, 8, 10, 8, 9, something like that. I think 9 is definitely the weakest out of, if we're talking 7, 8, 9, 10, I think 9 is by far the weakest out of those. But most people don't agree with me, so who am I? I'm Jean Valjean. 8, I think is, if you're in the right mindset for, is one of the best Final Fantasies. I think 8's drawback is that its combat isn't very good, right? And that's a big deal in a JRPG, that they have like weaker than average combat. But at the same time, like, everything else about the game was so amazing in my opinion that it doesn't really bug me. I don't know what Ever Crisis is then. I meant Crisis Core. I think they're remaking Crisis Core. I would like to stream that, actually. That sounds really fun. I would like to be able to stream something besides Octopath, see if my audience would basically appreciate it. They're weak to fans. Let's not even fuck with fire. So teach me what Ever Crisis is, and then I would appreciate that. Wind is a good amount, I think. Oh, sorry. Is it me, or do too many units have lightning magic in COTC? So there might be a individual bias on my end. I don't know, but I have almost no units that do lightning damage, or I use almost no units that have lightning damage, I guess. This might be a better way of putting it. Yeah, we'll just do this. Oh, look at this guy got a second action. That's pretty cool. Like, I have Gilderoy and Theo, but I don't really use lightning outside of that. They're remastering it. Ever Crisis is the new FF7 gacha game coming out later this year. There's a new gacha Final Fantasy VII game coming out. Fuck, man. I gotta play that too, and I gotta play... I can't afford all these gachas. This is the issue with gachas. They're also fucking expensive. You gotta pick your main gacha, and the issue with picking a main gacha is that the most popular one always changes, because gacha players like jumping on to the next new thing. Man, I mean, I'm gonna fucking play it unless it's like the absolute worst. If it's like a first-person shooter gacha, some weird thing, like, I'm not playing that. If it's like a Genshin Impact, I'm probably not playing that. Unless it's like a really good Genshin Impact. Like straight up God. Like if it's just like if it's not a shitty Genshin Impact clone, it's a good open world where you get to look at fucking Midgar and shit. Like, hey, I'm down. That sounds cool, but I don't know. Final Fantasy Bravely Exodus is the new lineup for the new FF7 remake stuff. I mean, I'm not free to play in this at all. Maybe I'd be free to play in that game. I mean, I would have to. Like, I'm not a popular enough creator to spend. Like, I work at a gas station and I play gacha games. All right, what am I thinking? Doesn't even make fucking sense. I can't afford this shit, but I do it for the audience. I do it for you. That's why I'm reliant on you guys to keep. I'm emotionally and financially reliant on you guys. If you ever fail to give me all your money, then my life's gonna completely crumble. I'm counting on our parasocial relationship to manipulate you into feeling like you need to provide for me. Genshin combat is so boring. Yeah, but imagine if you were playing as Cloud and Barret instead. You can't be bored. You can't be bored if you're looking at Cloud and Barret. Then they're just gonna put Auron in the game because it's gonna make him $1 million, $10 million. Any word on tomorrow's character drops? The people are thinking it's Cyrus or Hannet. I'm leaning more towards Hannet. Cyrus, I think people both do and don't want because no one has gems. Is this what emotional abuse feels like? Why don't you fucking tell me, Christian? Win is a good amount. You should work at a gacha station and play gas games. Much better deal. That's actually a really good joke. I'm a little upset. People are way funnier than me. Fuck. I need to step up my game. If they drop Cyrus, I'm dead. Me too. If they drop Hannet, I don't mind missing them because here's Badger playing Jacked. Oh, that's pretty fucking cool too. We need FF10-3. Final Fantasy X is one of my favorite video games of all time. Final Fantasy 8 and 10 are tied for my favorite Final Fantasy, but I think even though I have such a deep emotional love of Final Fantasy 8, I don't know if any game has accomplished what I think Final Fantasy X has accomplished in terms of its greatness. Not in the same way. I mean, obviously games have done better things. You know, Breath of the Wild is better than Final Fantasy X in a lot of ways, but Final Fantasy X has something that I think is really special, where its world is a main character, which I think is fucking awesome. Right, when you're playing Final Fantasy X, like, and you're traveling through Spira is like a main character. You learn so much about Spira. You learn, like, you go to the higher lands, the the Thunder Plains, Mount Gagazet, like all these areas are very clearly defined. You get a history, you get a really big backstory of like all this shit. It's a big deal. I love that. Like I know more about Spira than I do any. I don't even know what the name of fucking Final Fantasy VII's world takes place in. I don't know. Like Final Fantasy VII feels like a big world with a lot of places that are cool, but it feels like you're going to places. In Final Fantasy X, it really feels like you're traveling through Spira. Like this world is such an integral part of your journey. The whole culture of it. It's basically one giant country. It's interesting. Final Fantasy 1's a good game. I think everyone likes Final Fantasy 1, but I can't believe how much worse Final Fantasy 1 is than Dragon Quest 1. You want a game with Final Fantasy V's class system? I hated Final Fantasy V, to be honest. I think Final Fantasy Tactics is clearly the better job system. Yeah, when it comes to job systems, Bravely Default 2, Final Fantasy Tactics, those are way better job systems, class systems than Final Fantasy V, in my opinion. Final Fantasy V was like 100 million years of grinding for tiny upgrades, and you were limited in how you can combine them. Like you could have one class and a backup class, kind of. It wasn't like you got to do pick and choose this passive from this passive from this class, that you have them here, then you have this attack and this attack. Like things were, it took way too long to grind, and it wasn't fun to grind them. And then even when you did grind them, they felt not as overpowered as I thought. The creativity didn't feel like it was there. It felt like it was a wonderful and incredible first attempt at a class system. All right, where's this last chest? Do you guys know? What's up, Lopsy? I feel like I have all the bad gaming takes today. Not like I think my takes are bad, but I feel like every time someone brings something up, I have something negative to say, and I don't want to be that. But anyone that thinks differently to me is an idiot. 10-3 would be incredible, but 10-2 was like an incredibly fun game, but like not. I don't think anyone is gonna stand up and say 10-2 was like a super good game. Like it was definitely a cash grab after the success of Final Fantasy X. It failed to add anything interesting to the world, I think, but it was very fun. BT weapon farm today. I might work on it. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how long. My first goal is to get every elite in the game that I can in every treasure chest. That way I'm prepared for new zones, the bonfires of battle, things like that. Cheers for the stream, dude, but I gotta go. Catch you later. Remember to look up Ever Crisis. All right, I will look up Ever Crisis. Thank you for being here. Hi, Tom. Hidem. 10-2 was a fun time. I haven't replayed it. I replayed it recently after I did Final Fantasy X. I went right into 10-2. I have a lot of fun. Final Fantasy X-2 is an incredibly fun game. I think mechanically they did a wonderful job. I do think I still have a hard time being like, oh, that's a really good game. Yeah, new content. Woo! Tomorrow. Is Primrose a must-have? I would say almost no unit is a must-have, but I would say Primrose is. So according to the JP tier list, Lynette is like the most useful base unit in the game. It is more useful than Primrose in the long run. I think right now Primrose is the strongest character currently in the game. You recommend farming Innocent Weapon, Innocent Helm, and Armor for all my units, or is that a waste of time? I guess it depends. I don't think it's a waste of time, but there'll likely be better stuff that comes out. If you don't need it for content, but I think people that are grinding Innocent stuff are playing the game because they like the game and they want to keep playing it, even though it's not really that big of a deal. If you fail to grind it, it's not going to put your account severely behind, I don't think. But I don't think it's like that big of a deal either. For a few playthroughs, okay for a few playthroughs, but it wasn't that good. 10-2 story was also meh. They also teased Titus, but turned out to not to be Titus, biggest debate of all time. Yeah, it was just Shion or whatever. Where's this final chest? Do you guys know where it's at? Does anyone have a link to the maps? So you pull Sophia and Thief combo. I do like Sophia and just in general. Lynette and Prim are on the same tier rank wise. Yeah, I would say they're both really good. Lynette, I don't think is quite as powerful as people say, but I do think she's really good. Well, if you guys are able to look up the map, I mean, you don't have to, but let's do this. I'm a content creator. Professionally, I make several. I can almost pay part of my rent with my content. I did not see this. Is this at the 11 chest area? So I think there's four. First area. So there's 4 here. I had 3 in the previous one, so I might have missed one in the first zone. I'll start walking over there. Sorry, let's just do it like this. Let's move this over. Make this nice and big. I want to make sure to cover a little bit. Sorry, let's just pause this for a second. Okay, this art style is fucking shit. This is not Genshin. Okay, here's the thing. This looks like PlayStation 1 Kingdom Hearts right now. I'm not saying it's bad in Kingdom Hearts. Like, not even the full release of Kingdom Hearts. This is like what they did before they could manage to do the Kingdom Hearts graphics. I know it's a mobile game, but like, have you seen Genshin Impact? That's a mobile game. And I'm not saying everything has to be a $100 million crazy AAA mobile game experience. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like it's fine, but it's way more. It's like World of Final Fantasy. I just don't really like the cartoony Final Fantasy style. I prefer, I don't know, because like it feels counter to what the game is to me. Right? Final Fantasy VII, although it looks goofy as shit, it was they tried to make the most realistic graphics they could. Final Fantasy VIII, then Final Fantasy IX sucks. We don't talk about it. But then Final Fantasy X, right? They're trying to push graphical stuff to be as good looking as possible, and this feels like this is clearly not doing that. So it feels kind of like a different than what the original game was trying to accomplish. That doesn't mean it's bad. In fact, I'm 100% gonna play it, and I'm sure I'll like it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so they have different in and out of combat graphics. Okay, I mean, come on, this looks pretty fucking sick. I don't even know what's happening right now, but it looks pretty fucking sick. How much money are they gonna make from this fucking thing? They're gonna make more than Final Fantasy VII Remake did. And there's now that Cloud's in a different job. He's a samurai, or he just had a cool outfit. How many Sephiroths are they gonna release that you could pull on? They're not. Are they not? Okay, there's gonna be original story. I hope. Hopefully, they're not just gonna remake the. Is this a remake? This is the Final Fantasy remake, but with gacha in it. Did he get a haircut? Here's the thing about Final Fantasy VII. The overall lore is gotten dumber over time, not better. I mean, that looks, I mean, I'm going to play it, right? We're not asking if I'm going to play it or not. Of course, I'll make content on it if people watch the content. That's what trying to be a content creator means. And it looked fun. I don't like the chibi look, but I could get over it because the end combat was so good looking. To be fair, it's much easier to do really good graphics in combat like that, right? Because you just have complete control. You don't really need to do environments. You just have character models and then set animations. Instead of them being like in control, you can walk around. My BlueStack roster just got 5-star Scarecrow from a single pull. That's pretty good. Are you playing on 2 accounts? What's with all these? Are people playing on multiple accounts? Just farm your account. What are you doing? You're crazy. Unless you decide to switch accounts because you're farming up a second account and see if it has better luck. They have Beach Sephiroth too. Oh, I am excited for Beach Sephiroth. Holy shit. Imagine how funny that would be. Sephiroth just in a Speedo. What do you mean they're remaking it? From the very first one? From Final Fantasy 1? Or you mean from Final Fantasy 7? Alright, there's a chest here. No, go the other way. I'm trying to look. Beach Sephiroth would be fucking hilarious. Yeah, I'd pull on Beach Sephiroth. Because Sephiroth is a beach, you know? Who has a parasol? We're saying it would be great if Beach Sephiroth, instead of his katana thing, used a parasol. My ruby reserves are low. Cyrus better not come out tomorrow. I kind of hope Cyrus doesn't come out tomorrow, because I also would like to not spend money to pull Cyrus. Yeah, but so the game is gonna remake the Final Fantasy VII story, but that's very limited, and I assume you're not gonna be just it's a gacha, right? So hopefully that means no energy system. I mean, typically it doesn't, but hopefully in this case they follow the Octopath. I'm hoping that, like, the Octopath has been pretty successful, right? I mean, I wouldn't say it's not making the cultural impact that a lot of gachas have in terms of, right? It's not Tower of Fantasy, it's not Genshin, but I am hoping that Octopath has been successful enough where more Square games are going to follow a similar pattern, where even if it's expensive and it's overpriced, it's still going to be like it's like it's on the less predatory side, right? I prefer things that trend this direction than trend the Ni no Kuni Crossworlds direction, you know? Is there a chest down there? I don't think so. Yeah, the title screen does take a long time. I've actually legitimately not played. I've been laying down in bed to, like, maybe I'll play a little bit, but I'm like, oh, I saw that the app got force closed because I hadn't used it in a while, and I'm like, I don't want to wait through the loading screen. I'll just watch YouTube instead. And I'm making money to play this game too. I'm not from Square. I'm hoping if this game, like, I don't know how much, if the game's gonna get bigger. Hopefully some crossovers will get some more people in, but it's hoping that we can get big enough where an ambassador program starts and we could have, do you guys know where this chest is? It's got to be over here to the left, right? Oh, is that it? I like to see them get away from gacha altogether for single player mobile games. I am with you. But let's be honest, as long as people continue to spend thousands of dollars and, you know, they make millions of dollars with low level, I won't say low level effort stuff, but, like, you know, if they continue to make as much money as they are doing the content they're doing, like, why would they do anything different? Where's this fucking chest, man? I hate these well-hidden chests. All right, let's run through again. I know there's 4 chests here. I can't find it though, is the problem. Games for a long time have been made to make money, not for the purpose of making a good game. I hope it shifts back to making good games again. So the industry, I mean, there's always going to be people that make good games to make good games, right? Like Elden Ring is, I think, a great example. Breath of the Wild is a great example where it's like they care about making a good game more than they do care about just making a fuck ton of money off that game. Chest is right of the bridge. All right, let's find the bridge. That doesn't show me which one the bridge is. Let's find a bridge first. Okay, here's the bridge. Oh, baby. Look at that sack of shit chest. Look at that sack of shit chest, bro. All right, let's take a look. 5 out of 5, 11 out of 11. 5 out of 6. That's my favorite to see, of course. Let's clear it out, baby. Thank you, Lux. Thank you, Chris. I'm gotcha'd out. Thank you, Benjamin. Who said this? Thank you, Jacob. That's what I was trying to think. I didn't see how many messages it came through already. COT has a ton of content for free to play. It does seem like they are spamming banners too quickly, though way too quickly. Banners are just fucking... There's too many. There's 5 chests in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Let's take a... Are you sure? Yeah, there's 6. Did I kill that elite up there already? Maybe. Do you get anything for collecting all the chests? You do get, like, if we go look at the feats, you do get something. It's not like insane, but you get like, oh hey, you get rubies and influence for opening treasure chests. So now I'll accept all. We'll get a little more rubies, but it also, like, can you even really stand to leave a little bit, like one chest unopened somewhere in the world that you know it's there, you know you can go get it? Have you beaten all the BT weapons? I haven't. I think this is more important before the new content drops. That way I've cleared out all the zones and I can focus on new zones. I missed one in the final Casa area and you cannot go back in once you've completed it. Are you sure? That sounds... maybe you have to complete more content before you go back in. Because I haven't seen anything be permanently locked off. Hey, thank you for the follow. You do like how the Octo siblings met the original Octopaths? Yeah, I caught on that they would all meet the respective original character after the initial one met him. I'm like, oh, cool. So the merchant met the merchant, and so now they're all gonna meet their things. The unfortunate thing, like, even though that's kind of cool, their actual stories were all, like, I mean, they weren't very good. If you guys find this gem, let me know. This chest. There's a guard blocking you. All right, well, I'll try after this, but I believe you. Because I doubt that I got everything in there. I don't even think I had fought anything in there. I think I beelined directly for the boss. Because I was trying to fight the boss. Yo, Lux, double chat. Lux, what's up? Where's this motherfucking chest at? Did I show you my emotes got approved? Are those them? Marvelous. And a chubby koi. Bro, chubby koi was my nickname in high school. That's the only place that closes for now. All right, so it'll probably open up again. I didn't even think about it. Because I assume nothing closed, and I haven't tried to go back there yet. The top left corner, let's take a look. You think there's 2 up here? I mean, it would make sense. I don't know why I would have grabbed 1 out of 2, but it's very possible. Okay, bud, gotta leave the stream. I have to work myself. Hey, you have a wonderful day. I'm actually happy to have a day off finally. Tomorrow's gonna be a great stream. You're definitely gonna want to be here if you happen to be around. Left under the elite. Oh. You're right, that was the top right corner. Top left corner, you said. I know my left and my rights. All right, so do I have to go to the further left, do you think? Like, it's always nice if you could just send me a screenshot on Discord. That way I don't need to look. Or to send me a thing. Back up and push left. Okay, up here and then push left. There we go. Slightly up too. Yeah, those are rough. It's like if there was no encounters, I wouldn't care as much. But when there's encounters, for fights I don't want to do. I have to join Discord goals when I leave. Yeah, Discord's super nice. What's the Discord link? It should be in the description of basically every one of my YouTube videos. I actually just don't know it off the top of my head. I'm gonna make a thumbnail today for my streams. So when I go live, I'll have a new I'll have a notification or something. Like I don't think people like clicking on my streams as much when they just see live, but if they saw big thumbnails like Per Platypus Live, I think that'd be a little bit cooler. All right, done. Done. We got an elite there. All right, let's get that elite. So let's go here. You think Cyrus is coming out? Cyrus or Hannet? From what I think Hannet seems more likely because I believe Hannet released first in JP, unless I'm mistaken. But Cyrus is definitely coming out soon if he's not tomorrow. All right, let's find this elite. We fought this one once. I mean, oh, we're gonna be able to go through there. Oh, there he is. It's that fucking thing. That thing is huge. Holy shit. Found the stream because I was watching your video about the latest update upcoming. Hey, you know what? That's exactly why I released it. Like, it wasn't. I'm not gonna say it was a hugely vital video to release, but you know, as a content creator, you kind of make content on what becomes available, even if it's shit that people can find out themselves. But I make a video. I try to make my video go live similar to when I'm going to stream. That way people, if they see the video come up in their feed, they'll be like, oh, he's live right now. I can just jump in and watch him. Hopefully that helps. I mean, you got to do all kinds of dumbass tricks to get viewers. You got to trick people into watching you. No one wants to just watch people. You clicked it because you saw Cyrus. That was a bit of clickbait. I won't lie. I blurred his face, but I actually thought Cyrus for sure was coming tomorrow. But now I forgot Hannet existed and people have talked about it. So now I'm thinking maybe it's Hannet instead. Hannet. Oh wait, is this a real fight? Wait a second, is this a real fight? You know what? Give everyone the juice. I think it's going to be Hannet as well. I do now. I forgot she existed. Wow. You know what 3 elements my team has no access to right now? Ice, wind, and spear. So here we are. I mean, I guess you have to stay here and you have to start attacking. I do have Crimson Blast, though. I do have Spell Song. Are all your units, do all my units have innocent gear? I don't think so. I'm not really too concerned about it. They're not that big of an upgrade for the time investment, so I'm mostly just kind of... I've cared more about leveling. Oh my god, that was a hit. Man, she's fast. I didn't expect her to be so fast. Fiora is great. Fiora is doing more and more damage than I thought she would be able to do. So this isn't like necessarily a real fight. I just don't have anything good to fight them with, I suppose. You spent a couple hours getting that book to level 3 enhancement. I mean, I think it is. I think it's good over time and just to do it. But I don't think I just keep pulling. I don't think I just keep, I'm kind of doing it vicariously. Like, I'm just going around killing the elites every day, but I'm not really focusing super hard on it, you know? All those. A bunch of undefeated here. Cool, okay. The water pool caves. Let's take a look over here first. Yeah, see, we still got quite a bit to go. I think it's a good stream to everyone do your busy work today, you know? Do the less exciting stuff today, that way tomorrow you're ready. Hannah is a must pull, you think? I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know her kit, but like, Scarecrow's good enough for killing Kates, and Ashlyn's good enough for dealing damage, I think. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. You're Awakened 3 Scarecrow? Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's still like every unit's good to have because you're going to need a bunch of every type of unit, but... Sorry, is this where I'm going? I think so. We'll check the map when I get here. Yeah, 2 elites. Alright, so we probably already know where they're at. In case this is... Well, this elite can't be one of them, right? But I'll still fight a mighty sea snake. Let's see how quickly it dies. Okay, we actually probably could have just killed it if we boosted this turn. My guess for tomorrow is Ulbrich or Hannah. It better fucking not be Ulbrich. I'll be so pissed if it's Ulbrich because I will pull on Ulbrich. There's 3 characters left in the game that I will pull on. Guaranteed. That's Ulbrich, Alphen, and Cyrus. Those are the 3 of the 8 that I'll pull on. I'll probably just skip Hannah purely for financial reasons. Not that I don't want it, but you know, you have to pick and choose in this game. It's better to do higher level hunt or ones where you meet the 500 influence score. You should always do the 500 influence score. The higher level hunts just gives you more experience, which is fine, but you'll get enough experience over time. You don't get more of the 500, the rolls to get the level up materials. I heard he's a tank warrior. I mean, I mean, that's because his kit is in Octopath. He is a warrior tank, right? He's the only tank in the game because Tressa isn't a tank. Not strictly, I don't think anyway. Like maybe she has some tanking abilities, but merchants being tanks, I think, are mostly a COTC thing. I mean, she had some health, self-healing stuff and whatnot, but Ulbrich was definitely like he's the big boy. All right, probably down here then, huh? Cyrus is one of my least favorite characters, but I like their kit. Ulbrich was my second favorite in terms of both utility. Well, not I shouldn't say utility, but both in combat and outside of combat. I like Ulbrich a lot, and Alphen was my favorite both in and out of combat. I like that. Cyrus is my third favorite in combat and out of combat, pretty low. Having sex with the birds and the eagles. Where's my Fulgore, Chaotic Blow? You are gonna switch and you're gonna analyze. Hey, weak to fan. That's pleasant. All the characters from the original are just so good. Their personality and stuff. I mean, I genuinely dislike Cyrus. I don't like Hannah. But I'm willing to accept that that's me being a sack of crap, not the game. Alright, let's just kill him right here. This guy is actually easy as fuck. See, look at that. 1 damage. 1 damage. See that? I didn't even look at what he did last turn. You don't like Cyrus? Here, I got a little clip that I did. 52 viewers. What the fuck are you guys doing? Man, I'm not used to popularity. This is bullshit. I even got 10 viewers on Twitch, which is that's actually honestly about right. This is my BECU account. You guys probably don't need that. I'm hoping it's not Cyrus tomorrow. Now it's like, it better not be Ulbrich. It better not be Cyrus. It better not be Alphen. Everyone get out. We have enough. Too many viewers here right now. Platt's getting nervous. Either get out or donate more money. Those are the options. Those are the options. All right, let me find it. Let me find up Cyrus. Cyrus. Let's get shareable link. Here you go. Ophelia, I'm willing to skip Ophelia. Unless she's like insane. Earlier, you talked about your niche in COTC streaming. What do you personally consider to be your niche? Christian, that is a good question. I think my niche is what it's been in everything I've ever done. Are you... We're gonna do this. Sorry, I'm gonna answer your question. The Plaid is not delaying. It's kind of like what it was intact, right? Oh, now he switched. Okay. I have a combination, right? I'm not an idiot in terms of when I play the game, right? I've got some reasonable levels of knowledge. Like compared to like people that are casuals, I'm definitely a step above them. But I'm also below sweaty tryhards that play all the time and have all the information, or just have a year more of experience than me because they've played the game in JP, right? So like I'm in this like same thing with Dragon Quest Tact. There's people that knew a lot about JP and everything, and there were people that didn't know anything. So I'm kind of like a middleman. I think I'm more of like an everyday person in that way, which isn't a niche. No one cares about that. But I think I have a combination of enough knowledge to be relevant and have good opinions, but also I have a hopefully I'm just entertaining. People tend to like my personality. I won't say more than other people, but people that watch me are hopefully entertained by me. And is that a good thing? I mean, I think so. I hope so. It's what I got. Yeah, you'll triple cleave it. Therion gets double action when he has max boost though. What? If it goes like this, he'll end up pulling every banner. Me too. Cyrus, yeah, like in a way, it's like I don't even think my issue with Cyrus almost isn't even Cyrus. It's the people around him and then how he reacts to the people around him. Because I liked him until everyone else started talking around him, and he was like, "Oh, I had no idea she liked me. I'm just so focused on my books. I mean, women just like me everywhere I go, I guess. Oh, I'm just so used to it." Wingate Awakened 4 win? I don't know. Wake me up. What do you guys think my niche is? Why do you guys watch me that are watching right now? Hannah and Therion are skips for me. Apparently they're not good, and I didn't really like them in the original game. Okay, good. I want every character, but I have to keep in mind that I work part-time at a gas station and part-time on content, so not that I'm bragging. What is the best value in the exchange shop? I mean, really the only thing that's worth a damn in the exchange shop are going to your quest menu and then realizing that's not the exchange shop, but going to the party and then going to the exchange. The things that are really worth anything is these. The gold sacred seal of the Thunderblade. This takes your 4.5 stars up to 5 stars. I mean, with other materials, but these are the ones you need one of. So you get one of these. If you get, like, for example, I'm not going to, but if I really wanted to go all in and get the hunter one, I could take my Scarecrow from 4.5 stars to 5 stars, thus making him really good. I don't think that's worth it because I'm very likely to just pull him at 5 stars eventually, and I don't need him right now. Outside of that, I think, like, these are all traps. Spirit Scarf is a trap. Tasty Experience Nut Medium is a trap. Commemorative Coin is a trap. Gold guide stones to get push your characters closer to level 100 is probably the next best thing. Exactly. That's another thing I have is like I'm the average global player, or maybe I'm like a try hard, but I'm a try hard global player instead of just being a. I don't know. I think that's a good way to put it. I guess I don't fully know my niche. I wanted to be the most experienced in the game, but then there's another content creator that just knows a lot more than me because they played in JP. So I don't. It's impossible for me to have an advantage on their knowledge level because they've been playing for a year, right? Even if I dedicate to learning everything, like I don't have the lived experience. Was there anything else here? There's another elite somewhere. Maybe it's down in the bottom right corner. Yeah. A lot of people watch me for personality. Plus, it's like I'm just playing the game, having a good time. Like, do people watch Northern Lion because he's the most knowledgeable at the game he plays? No, but you show that you've got a certain level of competence. I'm able to clear the harder content in the game, right? Because I'm competent in my playing and in my knowledge of the game. But also, hopefully, above all, I'm entertaining. And you guys just enjoy being part of the chill group. I don't know how many people stream the game. How many people do you think stream this game? Let's look right now. How many people are live right now? Twitch. Twitch is usually the most popular streaming platform, but we'll find out. Octo. My God, just like...
We know how you get down on games.
There is someone else, Endy Earth, is streaming with 26 viewers. Mercurin is streaming with 13, and I have 9. So there's already 2 people with more viewers than me, at least on Twitch. Sorry, let's take a look. We've got Endy Earth. I don't even know who I'm following. I honestly haven't even watched on Twitch in a long time. Apparently a lot of hot tub ladies. Mercurin, Endy Earth, 5-star whale. And then let's see if I can find out on YouTube. If I go to my own live stream on YouTube, I think they have a similar feature where I get search by category. Sorry, I'm touching my nose. I know people hate that, but Okay, maybe I open my stream. It's muted. Now I'm watching me watch me. Am I not in a gaming category? Do I have am I in a gaming category on? Maybe there isn't a gaming category on. I mean, it's just gaming. I guess you can't look up by how many people are streaming this game right now on YouTube. That's kind of a downside. But I might be the only one on YouTube. That's my niche. My niche is that I'm the one. I'm the one here. Yeah, I've kind of always tried to style my content after Northern Lion. I don't know if you guys know who he is. Maybe not specifically the games I play and whatnot, but in terms of structure. Low editing videos that are mostly personality driven because you can't be bothered. Oh, we already killed this guy. Where the fuck? Ah! This is the first time I've had an elite that's hard to find because they're super big and they're just standing around. I wish they showed up on the map. They do after you defeat them, but when I haven't defeated them, but I've been right next to them. All right, let's take a peek. Let me pay attention actually for a minute here. Look in the distance. It's getting hot, man. I can tell I don't normally stream this late because it's getting way hotter in the middle of the day. here, here, here. Let's take a peek. How do I not see this elite? World map. Maybe it's like underground or something. Maybe it's in here. I've made that mistake before. Am I wrong? But I think the area change is bottom left is part of the map. That's what I'm thinking. It's weird because normally there's the transitional lines, but for some of these things when there's like a dungeon, it's like they're not. It's not always super clear to me, at least. But also, I am not the most intelligent person. I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. Okay, it's got to be here. Well, let's go ahead and go to the... Let's go heal up, right? Free heal. I'm going to save 20 gold. We'll probably find the elite on the way. Bandits. Brigands. Even worse. Bandits named the wrong thing. Turn on stop at intersection. Which one? The one I'm at? I want to go get that heal still anyway. Oh, there he is. Bandits are named brigands. Yeah, sure. Maybe where you come from. But here in America, we call them bandits. What should I eat for lunch today? I think I'm going to have a chicken wrap. A Caesar chicken wrap, but I'm going to hold the Caesar. Turn on stop and intersect? Nah, I like it running through. That's one of my favorite things. Oh, but will that help you? Will it also stop at invisible intersections? Yeah, they're bandits, but their birth names on the birth certificate are brigands. That's fine. If I wasn't streaming, maybe. But I'm a streamer, so you guys can just find out all the answers for me. I could rely on your goodwill. See how he likes book in the face, bro. Weak the fan? You've already died. Armor pierce? You get a pierce of this armor. Bro, bring it on. Go ahead and crippling bash him. And you go ahead and fan him. He's not a fan of me. Then we'll boost next turn. We don't need to boost this turn. We'll waste the BP not boosting. Oh, bro, this guy doesn't have a chance. This guy doesn't stand a chance. Ashlyn, finish him off. Everyone boost. Ashlyn goes last. This guy will probably already be dead, but maybe not. Damn it. Ashlyn's supposed to get every kill. It's in his contract. He's level 69, though. That's nice. That is nice. Okay. One chest, two other things. All right, let's keep going. They're not, these are orange, too, so they're like level 60s or something. Oh, this is where I hunt for my cates. Understood. I remember. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. When a Choi chubby doesn't flee. That's... I feel like there's a penis joke there, but I'm going to refrain. All right? No one wants to talk about another man's Choi chubby. Koi chubby. Oh, bro, look at these guys. Just die. You even know my level right now? Oh man, of course these guys are gonna be a little bit rough. No! Why didn't you finish Lynette? You suck! Do like 10 more damage. Choi Chubby. That was my nickname in high school. Man, Fiora's doing damage. You'll say Jewel Cat? Alright, great. Now you want to talk about my jewels? Bro, what is going on here? No, I'm kidding. I tell many joke. I am funny man who tell many joke. Oh, you see this guy? Look at this guy's about to get fucking owned. We could flee from these, right? What's the chance? I don't know. We're probably pretty good. Take a left. Take a cleft. This guy is menacing. Jesus. This is the scariest elite I think I've seen so far. He's like a fucking straight up boss. He's weak to daggers though. We're gonna start with an anti-attack to make me feel good. See how he feels about fire. See how he feels about bows. See how he feels about everything. He's cool with fans. Think he's weak to light? He might be. We're gonna find out. You and your physical attacks. Hey, poison still did damage. Alright, so we'll check light. That's what chat gave me. We will do a parody or double boosty boost. We will do a triple edge here. And we will do a Dirge of Dusk. Even increasing the physical defense is actually pretty good right now. Holy shit, that was cool. Not weak to light. Sword and book. He has no elemental weakness. 3-6. Whoa, is that of one character? What's fucking jack shit? Alright, well, then you might as well use some boost. You might as well use some boost. Not you. You might as well use your boost this turn. It's not going to deal as much damage as we want, but it's okay. We can't break him before he goes, so we'll just do this. No, we did break him that turn. What? This guy's a fucking asshole, man. Holy shit. Alright, I guess you do Crumbling Cut then. You're gonna do Triple Edge. I think you do a Master of Moves on her. I think you do a True Strike. Man, this guy is brutal. Can someone tell this guy to get a fucking life? Theo, you do the cure. You're actually going to come out. You're going to heal more as well. And you're going to start triple slashing. I forgot to set up the other ladies and thing. This fight fucking sucks. This fight fucking sucks. We're going to run out of fucking juice. In fact, maybe we break them and then we go full magic. Maybe we don't use her for damage in that way. I actually am going to use Spell Song next turn. So that's 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 3, 8. Sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You don't need this. You are going to Spell Song this turn. Maybe we could break him and we'll just try bursting their magic down. Okay, never mind. He switched. All right, well, this is going to be much easier now. Okay. Are you crumbling cut? You twin strike? I mean, you do nothing. I mean, you might as well masterful moves on her, I guess. Whatever. I mean, that was nice of him. You didn't have to do that for me. Good hit. Good hit. Wish we had Wingate on our team right now. Let's go. All right. Yeah, that attack's too weak. You're never going to kill me with that. Unless you do it again. All right, second verse. We're going to switch you out, actually, and we're going to do a big old chaotic blow here. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and do a full-on spell song. Might as well just do your crippling bash. Yeah, because he's broken right here. And then we'll kill him next turn if he doesn't die this turn already. What's up? Ashland? Oh, he's one of my favorite. What was that? 12K? Yeah, absolutely it was. Ashland is cracked. Watch this. This is only 3 BP. He's going to die first. Ashland hits really hard. Especially, we didn't even use Wingate. When Wingate's here, he hits for like 15,000. He's broken. He hits as hard as 5 stars. Yeah, he does have an AoE 100% crit. I still use a single target because it has higher potency, but there's definitely times where you want the other one. All right, let's take a look. What is next? One more treasure chest, one more elite. We'll collect all the feats in a bit. I'm sure the next one's in a different area. They're not going to be 2 right here, right? Yeah, it's a single target with crit as well. Yeah. All right. We'll try this. We'll try. We got allies. We're not set up for this, but it could still function. I don't think so. We needed Theo. Yeah. Okay, we're fine. We should be able to get it. We'll find out for sure. We'll use Marina because I know right where she's at. She's like 10,000 gold. Thank you. That was wonderful. Save the day, Marina. Thank you. So set up for farming, Ashland for bosses. Yeah, I think that's fair. Fiora's been so good. I definitely have been underestimating Fiora, no doubt. Life without Hearth with Heathcote is hard. I don't know. I haven't had him. I will say, Kates usually don't run, but it would be nice knowing that they couldn't run. It would still be pretty hard when there's multiple Kates because a lot of the 3-hit attacks are random, so you're not guaranteed to hit the same thing, and a lot of the allies are random too. Patch hype. I am very excited. Diggs patch tonight. All right, so that's got to be the last guy. Hopefully he's just guarding that treasure chest, and then we could tap it. Yeah, there we go. A mighty riven soldier. Sure you are. Ashlyn is not good for breaking shields at all. He might actually just straight up be like the worst. Not having Wingate in my party hurts right now. Let's make sure everyone's fine right now. Alright, weak to axes is at least a nice boon. Oh, this guy's not even hard. Oh, never mind. I mean, he might still not be hard, but you don't need to boost that much. He's not weak to light or dark. He could be weak to wind, fire. Let's just try crippling bash. You can't be weak to dark. You can't be weak to this. So this row has nothing. But we might as well crumbling cut, I guess, then. We'll be fine. Light is not existent for you? Got it. Alright, Paradeer is going to be able to use fire. We're not going to have... This guy's not hard enough. We can tell by how much HP he has. Hey, and Bo! Well, this is a good day. You guys want to see how much damage Ashlyn could do? We're not even... This isn't even his final form. Can I choose Ashlyn? Or does it choose the row? There's not that many good light attackers. No. It's alright, it's gonna work out. Alright, bets on how much damage you do with Ashlyn here. Don't kill him. Alright, bets on how much damage you do with Ashlyn. You can do one attack that breaks him. Fiora won't kill him. 15k, 15k, 15k. All right, let's find out. $13. Ah, man, we really need that. We need that other attack. Meteorite Dagger. It is a huge hit, yeah, but with Wingate, it would have been even better. The only reason we don't have Wingate right now is because we've been using a different character. All right, I think we're done here, too. You've seen Scarecrow do 32k? I believe it. Oh, that wasn't the guy. All right. Well, here's what we're going to do. Look at all these fucking doors, man. All right, well, we should have played a bit more careful, because I definitely assumed that was the guy. So there's going to be something even harder than him. I'll join Discord once I get out. I appreciate the input. It was a nice hit, 13k, yep. It should have been more, but it's, you know, it's all right. All you can do is what you can do. Yeah, he's got to be inside one of these rooms. I actually might go heal and then come back. There's another door. And with that door was another door. I like it. I won't let you walk there even though you can see it. Kind of a fat boss. God, I want to go heal then. The bad dudes on the world map screen are always menacing, while the ones guarding the chests are mighty. Really? I think it's that door back there, but I think there's a healing fire up here that I could use. Give me that fire, bro. What happened to the encounter rate, by the way? All right, let's go back. It's better than my Sophia. 3k per 3-time hit. I mean, that's still 9k damage. That's really good, but I bet Sophia can get quite a bit higher than that even. Sophia, I think, is one of the strongest hitters in the game if something's weak to... I mean, if it's weak to its element. Hey there, Mighty. He's not Mighty, he's Menacing. So maybe... Okay. I wonder why there's more elites than what they show. Weak to swords? I mean, that's a good start. We're also going to start with an anti-attack. I don't even mind boosting it for 4 turns. Let's just do it twice in a row. I'd rather do that. Yeah, we'll analyze 3 next turn. This turn, let's masterful moves. Fuck it. Let's just do waltz. We're already lowering the attack. We don't need to raise our 15% attack anyway. Is it even that big of a deal? Oh, what an asshole. Okay. Well, he's not weak to fire. Ugh. All right, well, not weak to fire, unfortunately. We could do this regardless. We could do this regardless. It's not like a good hit, but it's a fine hit. If they're weak to dark, then we're still good. If they're weak to light, we have something. It's just not great. Good hit. Okay, again, never mind. I mean, fan's not bad. We got chaotic blow. Shit, just do it on that row, I guess. This is an annoying fucking fight. Oh no. She does not have enough damage. Are you doing this because of the bonfire? Yes. But also because I think it's just, there's feats associated with all these things. Alright, so you're gonna do your crumbling cut. You're gonna do a crippling bash. You're gonna attack, I guess. I don't even know if you'll do more than 1 damage. Oh, but I could smack you with magic right now. Maybe we try that strategy. Maybe we smack him, now that he's broken, maybe we just smack him really hard with magic. Maybe that's like the strat. That seems to be more damage than we were getting off the physical. And they're still weak hits, but they're not weak to it. Yeah, Paradeer comes through with... Paradeer is good for Analyze. Like, I hate him in my party, but man, is it not, like, irreplaceable currently. Is there a guide to all elites? I don't think so. I mean, I'm just going through and finding the elites and killing them. Still not what I was hoping for. Maybe after you break him twice, he changes up his element. You might as well, right? Just do it. You know what? Everyone just boost. It's fine. We'll all boost. I don't even care if it's good. I think they're good. So I think maybe after 2 breaks, then they switch their element. That feels like the mechanic, but I'm not sure. Still doing the elemental damage seems pretty good right now. Still a couple chests I haven't found. Not sure if I care for them either yet. Yeah, I mean, it's annoying, but also, again, you do get feats for it. I mean, I don't really think it's a big deal. It's more like, if this is like perfect, if I'm already going to be streaming because I'm a content creator, this is the perfect kind of shit to just like have in the back pocket to like do, you know? Are you never going to change your fucking thing? Maybe we just need to not break them. Maybe our breaking him is what's fucking this up. No, I broke him. Here's what we're gonna do. This is like a really easy fight, but it's really annoying. Turn off your physical defense, you piece of shit. I will do a spell song. I should be doing that every turn. All right, now he's definitely not going to break before I get a chance to go. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, please turn this off. The other one switched. He's at 2. This is 1, so he's not broken. He's designed this way. A very slow fight. I think we're meant to have a unit that removes buffs, and I don't know if that even exists yet. Maybe. Oh, there we go. He switched. See, so maybe it's after 3 turns or something. I don't know, but now die. Now die. Yeah, Millard sucks. Says who, bro? No multi-hit attacks? How do you explain that 4-hit? Bro? How do you explain that? Checkmate, atheists. Alright, let's check that, check that. Alright, so now we are done here. Now we finally get to go to easier content again. That's done. That's done. That's not. That has 1 elite. 1 elite's not bad. The chest, when I see 1 chest, I'm like, fuck. Alright, so let's go here, and then we'll go north. Then we'll go north. Millard should have a multi-hit light attack, for real. It's like kind of bullshit that he doesn't. If you've done all the story, all the elites are fairly easy. Yeah. Doing the elites at the pace of the story is definitely not easy. Is there 1 chest here too? Maybe the elite has it. We'll just assume the elite has it as we walk over there. Man, this is running choppy as shit. Ah, prepare to be studied. I guess I've never found a weakness on Eggling before. Look at it's just running so slow right now. Exactly. For the current, I think Millard is a good unit, like a really good unit actually. I think everyone's account stronger for having Millard. Will that be true in 3 months? I can't say that. I don't know. Probably not, honestly. His longevity doesn't feel... Yeah, there we go. Okay, that asshole's down there. But that being said, like, he's really good exactly for our game state. Oh, man, good hit. I can't believe... I'm actually, like, I know Fiora is strong, but I didn't realize she was quite this strong. I didn't realize that her weapon... Look at my hair, though, bro. I didn't realize she did this much damage. Like, I don't even have the innocent sword. But I mean, she doesn't need the innocent sword. I don't think, unless that... Oh, he's not even guarding this chest. Fuck. Oh, we still need to fight him anyway. Alright. Yeah, I'm not surprised that she has the highest physical attack in the game. Feels that way. Hey, weak to fans. Alright, so this guy's already dead. This guy's, like, genuinely already dead. And in fact, Paradeer, you're done here. You're not even going to help. Don't worry about it. You know what? Let's just see if they're weak to something else stronger, too. Yeah, you don't need a Crimson Blast. You could just do Olger. It was just like Shulger. Hey, nice. She is beat by Theo and Scarecrow while their BT weapons are equipped. I believe it. Theo doesn't feel like he does that much damage. I mean, he does a lot, but I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. All right, how much damage is Ashlyn gonna do? The Ashlyn gamble. Oh, we don't know. I forgot. We're fighting normal enemies. My bad. All right, so it's going to be right there where I was standing. The physical attack stat, got it. That makes sense. Yeah, he might have done around 18k. Man, why is it running so chunky right now? Crumbling Cut is a 400. So Crumbling Cut does the same. It's 400 potency at max BP. Same with that's what Healing Thrust does also. But Gilderoy still sucks. And Crumbling Cut is good. It doesn't matter too much because I tend to use Viola, and Viola has a better debuff than that. But still. Done. There's an elite there. Done. 18 treasure chests. Maybe I did get everything in there, huh? All right, let's do this elite first. I do really like Crumbling Cut. That definitely feels like, I mean, Trifold Slash is pretty good too. Crumbling Cut feels pretty sick though. Oh, this is probably an enemy. I can already see this enemy, so I probably have already defeated them, huh? Yeah, we'll find out. Yeah, I wouldn't know all their weaknesses unless I already defeated this guy once. No offense to this guy, but I don't think he's going to cause me too much trouble. Give it to him. For Platypus, any thoughts on who will be the next character? I've been asked a lot. It's definitely going to be one of the original 8. I'm pretty confident in that. My guess is between Cyrus and Hannet. I think it's going to be Hannet. Some people think it's between Hannet. Someone said they think it's between Hannet and Albric. That's kind of, I think, where we're sitting. Why not flee? I don't know. Why not kill it? He's right here. I got 2 thingy McBobs. Does it tell me what kind of elite I need? So that was the menacing killer chameleon. I just run up here. I don't know. We'll find some. It's probably in the next zone, huh? It's 100% Hannet. That's what I think too. That's definitely where I think you're more confident than me, but I would still say that I was like 80% sure it would be Hannet. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. It's because of Tiki Lean. I don't know what Tiki Lean is, but I know it's like an arena or something, but I hope that comes too, but it might not. I don't know. I hope it does. I discovered too late in the game that all maps have 1 easy elite and 1 tough elite. Oh, is that true? I mean, some have more and less, I think. I've already defeated that guy for sure. It's coming September 1st. Is that the following update? That's like, yeah, that's like the week after. That's fair. It makes sense that come a week later, and it's like the first event, I guess. I'm not really sure, but we'll find out. The fact that their updates are like new thing while being vague as possible. Yeah, that is kind of funny actually. Like I do feel like they do that a lot. New thing coming. What is this thing? Oh, just you wait. If we told you, we'd have to kill you. Like, remember, like, we barely got permission to show Primrose. It's like 6 hours later, Primrose is added to the game. It's like, was it really that hard to get permission to tease Primrose? It was like literally like 6 hours later. There, how do I get there? Let's find out. The world map only shows the menacing elites. I wonder why. Like, I'm not going to go through and find out which elites I have and haven't killed. I'm just going to go based off what the map has shown. There we go. You know what? Fire. You're fired. Great, resist my dagger. See if I care. Great, resist everything. See if I care. Fuck you, bro. Fuck this guy. That one doesn't even count. Yeah, store your power. Have fun. Have fun being a chump. What's the order? This is the part of the weapon triangle that I'm not confident in. Let's go to the Octopath Traveler, COTC. Resources. Axes comes before bows, so it can't be axes. We know it's not fan, so it's probably elements. It's not fire. Let's try some lightning. I mean, you just do that. I guess you don't do anything else. It could be darkness, but it's probably not, but it could be. Why do I say probably not? I don't know. This thing just doesn't look like it would be weak to darkness. I do have paradier, but it's like also I could, after a turn, you can kind of infer a lot of information as well. Like, it's probably like ice, wind, bows, staves. We're not going to use staves anyway. All right, you know what? You might as well do a full on, do this. You might as well do this. Yeah, I got this handy dandy little thing here. Fan book staff? It's actually staff book fan. I believe I might be wrong, but if you have all chests and all menacing, you will have done all the other elites. Oh, maybe. Maybe that's how it does it. That makes sense because the other ones guard chests, right? That does make sense to me. We have a chest in it, so this probably means 2 elites. There's probably 1 elite guarding a chest and 1 elite that isn't guarding a chest. Okay, good. Hey, that's good news. That's good news for me. No, I'm not so worried about it. I think we've done all the path actions. I think I've done all the path actions. I've gone through each thing and they all say ×0 or whatever, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that you've gotten everything from everyone. It just means you've at least talked to everyone. So we're going to the slums. Are you guys excited for tomorrow's stream? My stream tomorrow is going to be a little bit later. Like, I'm not going to start until maybe a little after noon, my time, because I have a doctor's appointment at 11:30. It probably won't be too long, but honestly, I don't know. So I'll probably get up, make 1, maybe 2 YouTube videos. So I'll have at least 1 YouTube video up before I stream. And then after I stream, or then afterwards, I'll just stream. Stream from the doctor's office? I could. But you guys don't want to see what I'm getting done. The 26 level fame action of Flames Grace. I think I did that one already too. We go to Flames Grace. I did it, because, yeah, I hit level 26. By leveling some stuff. Alright, well, we'll start wandering. We'll see what we can find. Found him. The menacing Dreadwing. Cool looking enemy. Alright, we're gonna take this one seriously. Oh, he's weak to swords. That's good. Probably weak to bows. We're gonna just do the Paradier. He goes last, assuming that we discover 2. We should only need these 2 and then find out what the last 3 are. I'm gonna do an anti-attack to play it safe. We don't know how much damage he's gonna do. More resistant to physical attacks. Yippee fucking Kae. That's fun. Wind and light. I mean, at least the light's pretty good, right? You should go for the 4. I mean, you might as well do the full Crimson Blast, I suppose. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Yeah, don't full Crimson Blast, because we're going to full Crimson Blast next turn. So this turn, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's already broken. You go ahead and do the full Fulgur, which is like Solgur. Nice and weak attack. The level 85 elite fights. By elite fights, do you mean the path action bosses? Because it's absolutely worth it to do it every day, I think. But I don't know if it's practical to do it every day, if that makes sense, you know? Good hit. Good hit. Okay. I mean, this guy does have a fuck ton of HP. But hopefully Millard's just a badass here. Hopefully Millard's a badass here. God, Millard, man. How is that your current damage? How do you do 6,000? How do you do half the damage of Ashlyn? Half the damage of all these other characters? I know maybe your stats low, but come on. You're the one light character that does damage. Swapping all your gear over. It is kind of annoying, yeah, right? That like the gear isn't set per party. Like if you have party 1 and party 2 should be able to have gear, but it doesn't take it off party 1. It just like you can't use more gear than you have. I mean, that's the way Dragon Quest Tact does it. If you have 20, you probably need more. I have 2, so you're probably fine. You could probably use me as a baseline in most content. If you're further ahead than me, you're probably fine. Not saying that like I'm the be all end all, but there's no doubt that I play more than the average player. So I mean, if you're beating me, you're probably fine. We're gonna try to not break this guy. Oh, never mind. He did it for us right away. What a good guy. So we're definitely gonna break him now. You know, you smack him with your book. Why not? You have 280 hours? Yeah, I'm not saying I'm better than everybody. I'm saying average. You're above average. All flying are weak to bow. That's what it seems like. I mean, that's why I was pretty confident going in that he would be weak to bow. All right, we're gonna break him this turn. But you're the only one fast enough. Go ahead and use your Crimson Blast. You go ahead and Masterful moves her for next turn. Even better, do it to Ashlyn. I think you can Crumbling Cut this turn. That way next turn you can do a fully charged Crumbling Cut and get the benefit. I like this. Alright, Ashlyn, how much damage are you going to do? $18,000! Not for Ashlyn, though, but still, that was sick. 12,000. God, he just can't keep up with the 5-star, man. That potency is just too high. That potency is just too high. Miller's trying his best. Probably heals foes at the same time when dealing damage to him. Yeah. That's I actually really like that explanation. That the reason his damage is low is because he accidentally heals them when he's dealing damage. Yeah, Crumbling Slash does a lot of fucking damage. At least you beat the old mechanic geezer. I won't be able to beat him for a long time. Totally not able. Yeah, I mean, I did get Primrose though, right? Is that the one that Primrose is good at? Let's switch so we get some SP on not you. I want you to be in the back row, but I want you to be in the. There we go. Yeah, these guys don't hit very hard, so we're fine. 111. First week 100, last week only 11. Well, I'm sorry, what is the question? 100 hours is 1 week is crazy, yeah. That is. I mean, I have more hours than Olger does now at this point. And it's all, Small Whale Lord had 280 hours, not me. I played like 60 hours the first week, probably. Where do you think I'm at right now? 120? I bet I'm at like 120. 110. So I actually don't quite have as many hours as him yet. There's that fucking snake, bro. Are you level 70? So these are the easy ones. The ones that guard chests are a little bit easier than the menacing ones that are just there being assholes. Hey, that's nice. Thank you. You don't have to be weak to that just for me. But I do have 3 characters with fire attack. Yeah, I had COVID when the game came out. So I was doing pretty good. I was playing a lot. But still not as much as you, I guess. We are going to take her out just so Paradeer can help everyone else get along. See if we can discover the other weaknesses. Played during work? I wish. My old job I got fired from or let go, you know, whatever, recession and stuff. But oh, we don't even need Crimson Blast. We could do this. But Crimson Blast might be more powerful now that we're doing this vault. It's kind of hard for me to guess. What's the potency? 150, 300, 360. I think Crimson Blast might still just be weaker. But then my current job is just like it's like a real job. I mean, I know I work at a gas station, but it's like I can't be on my phone literally ever. Even though I can't just be on my phone at work all day, I have to like literally work the entire time I'm there. It's really not all that bad. Like, I don't know, there's something good about. I was being kind of a sack of crap before. Just like not working very hard, but now being kind of forced to work hard just kind of feels good. It's a little more rewarding, I guess. I'd still prefer a job where I could sit and just play Octopath all day, but that's why I'm doing this right now. I'm sitting playing Octopath all day. There we go. Cool. White crystals. Thanks for the white crystals. Meteorite spear. I mean, that's cool. All right, so done. 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 There might be like a whole other thing I haven't gotten into yet. Done. There we go. The forest ruins. I'm just checking through everything. Oh, okay. So that area, that area. We've almost done the full circle. I think we've done the full circle now. Let's just check here, here. Got it. Okay, so these are the last two zones. And they are level 16, so we're probably fine. I do have a job where I could play a lot of day, but it also feels good to have a project to work through, like you said. Yeah, I've enjoyed both so far, but I've definitely been more depressed at easier jobs than I have at harder jobs. I don't know, like that's just some part of human nature. I'm not even saying it's like the correct thing, but I don't know. Having a lower paying job that's harder work has made me happier than having an easier job that was also paying more. The pay is not relevant. I wish I got paid more than I do right now. But I like my current job. Would I say I love it? I want to say I love it, but I mean, I do like it. Yeah, I mean, a job is still a job. I'd rather do this job for sure. I'd rather hang out with you guys for like 6, 7, 8 hours. Play, you know, do all of our dailies, play everything, grind out some content, and then switch, play Cult of the Lamb, start doing a playthrough of Final Fantasy Crisis Core, you know, just like fun shit like that. Maybe pick up a second gacha, play the Final Fantasy 7 gacha when that comes out. Talking Souls. Taking Souls. I appreciate that you're enjoying the talk. I'm appreciate talking. I like talking. I talk a lot. It is getting pretty warm out here, so I am probably, after we finish these up, I'm probably going to call the stream for today and go sit in my air conditioning. You just got to keep up the consistency. I mean, that's what I'm going to do, but it's also, you know, part of being, I won't say I'm not the biggest content creator for this game, because there are people that are just straight up doing more content, or sorry, that have more views, but the, you know, I'm kind of capped by the overall audience. I don't have, like, even the biggest content creator isn't that much bigger than me. I really like, so my job is a little bit physically demanding, not that much. It's more that I'm just out of shape. But socially demanding 100%. And I really like that. I really like customer service. Like, it's, I think I'm like one of 3 humans that exist that, like, I really like everything I see online. Always like, look at this dumb customer, look at these assholes I have to deal with all day. And I'm like, I genuinely like dealing with people constantly. I might be the tallest content creator for this game, that's true. I am 6'4", but I genuinely like dealing with customers, including asshole customers. I had someone threaten to call the cops on me yesterday, or the day before, at my job, and it honestly didn't even bug me. It made me laugh. And before you ask, no, I didn't do anything wrong. Someone said, hey, I need $20 on pump 21. So guess what I did? I was like, I confirmed, you want $20 on pump 21? And they said, yes, $20 on pump 21, please. So I put $20 on 21. About 30 seconds, they left, and about 30 seconds later, they came out. They're like, so sorry, I made a mistake. I meant $20 on pump 22. They were 1 pump off or whatever. And then I was like, okay, just so you know, someone else I stopped the pump right then. Boom, I stopped it. Someone already pumped $3 of your gas, so I can only move $17 of your gas over because you gave me the wrong pump and someone else was there and they stole your money, essentially. And they're like, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna call the cops. You're trying to steal from me. You know who you're messing with. Blah 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 blah. And it's like, you know, they were like, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna call the authorities. This is bullshit. You guys are stealing from me. He's like, you had me put it in a pump that you weren't at. We've confirmed this. Yeah, but like the thing is, like, that kind of stuff doesn't bother me. I genuinely like enjoy it, which is maybe that's my problem, but I do find it quite, I don't know, I just like, oh, no allies, please. No allies, please. Like, I like dealing with customers like that. How could it not bother me? I genuinely just like, I find it, like, there's something about me, okay? I'm trying to not sound evil here, okay? Which is a great way to start a conversation. I take joy to an extent, and I enjoy and I find funny other people's misery if it's not incredibly serious. Incredibly serious things like, you know, just go down the list, right? Like terrorist attacks, sexual assault, things like that. I do not find funny. But people being dumb, or other people being dumb to other people, or people being unhappy, like high school girls who boyfriends break up with them, you know, that kind of stuff. I find pleasure in other people's suffering. But here's the thing, I also find pleasure a bit in my suffering. Not like in a sexual way, but like if someone's mad at me, it makes me like laugh. Like much to the demise of my girlfriend and people that are mad at me, they trust me. It does not help resolve situations. Yeah, not pleasure, but joy. That's what it is. Like, I just find it funny. It's like, unless I genuinely feel like I fucked up. If I genuinely feel like I fucked up, that's one thing. But like, and I'm like, hey, this is my fault. I really screwed up. I'm sorry. But if someone's like, I know that I'm not in the wrong, and this person's just looking for someone to be mad at, I'm like, that's funny. They're yelling like, God, I can't believe you gotta check my fucking ID. I'm old enough to be your fucking grandpa. And I'm like, our rule is we ID 100% of people. Fine, then I guess I'll take my business elsewhere. I'm like, okay. Have a good day, sir. Have a blessed day. Have a wonderful... I got nothing but respect and love for you, because you need it, because your life is... Like, if someone's gonna get that angry over the smallest of stuff, I'm like, there's shit going on in your life. If you're gonna, like, call the cops over $3, think about where their life is at. And I'm not trying to, like, insult the person, but like, you have to be really unhappy or really financially struggling or something. You like, there's no way that you're like in a really good mind state when you're freaking out over $3. And even if it's the morality of it, it's like, obviously they know they made the mistake and they're embarrassed they made the mistake. And I'm just like, that's fine. You know, like, I don't get mad at those kind of people, because that's exactly that. Like, I know everyone's going through their shit. Everyone's been an asshole to someone else at a bad time because you're going through shit. Like, I've said this before, and I'll say it again, is I feel like you start, and I don't want to claim that I'm more mature than anyone, so I'm not, but I do feel like you start to become an adult when you realize that, because when you're a kid, you think everyone else is dumb, right? Everyone's dumb, they don't get it. If I was in charge, if I was just the president, obviously these things are obvious and this is how we'd make things right. Everyone else is dumb. All right, I think one part about becoming an adult is when you realize that it's not that everyone else is dumb, it's that everyone is dumb, including you. You're part of the dummies. We're all part of the dummies, all right? Everyone is that idiot, stupid person at some point to someone else, right? Like when sometimes people think I'm an idiot because I didn't know how much a fifth of Jameson was, of an alcohol, because I just don't drink. So I look like an idiot just because I don't know what that is, right? But in another context, they'll look like an idiot, and to another person doing another. Everyone's the dummy, all right? We're all dumb. No one's that intelligent. Even the intelligent people are dumb about certain things. No, humans are specialized. So be patient with people when you think they're dumb, because there's a good chance that they're way smarter than you in something else. You really got me with that. Laughing at people who are mad at you just enrages the other person. It does. It's true. Like at McDonald's, that was my thing. Kill them with kindness. That was, you attract, more bees with honey than vinegar or whatever, right? That kind of shit. I love, like, when I worked at McDonald's, there was a lady. There was multiple ladies, but there was a guy that came in and he's like, this is the slowest fast food restaurant I've ever been to. You guys are all fucking stupid. I wish I was in charge so I could fire you all. And then he brought him out the window. He's like, thanks a lot, you fuck up, or something. Like, I brought his food out because he'd been waiting, and his wife was there not saying anything. And as he started to drive away, I heard her yell at him. He was like, how could you be such an asshole to these blah, blah, blah? And it started to fade away. And I'm like, this is exactly it. I love that his day is going to get worse because he was an asshole. That's like karma. Like, now his relationship with his wife hopefully is not in trouble, but like he might ruin his whole night based off him being impatient at a drive-through, which is like funny. That made me laugh, Nobody is smart by default. Like, it'd be smart or intelligent in a specific role. Yeah. Like, this is an important thing to remember. One, I do to reiterate, realizing that we're all part of the dummies is very important. right? We're all that dummy at some point. It's not that everyone else is dumb. It's that all humans are dumb. We're human. Keep that in mind. Beyond that, there's also keep it in mind, like we're humans. We're humans, all right. And there used to be in other cultures, and maybe the cultures today, I don't know. I'm not that worldly, but like they used to like sacrifice children and people to for gods to make it rain or to not make it rain, or because they want a good harvest, right? Like they would just kill toddlers, babies, whatever for this shit, right? It's like we're that's us. We're still that. They're Homo sapiens, we're Homo sapiens. The only difference is our level of education. If we were born in that time period with those people, we would also think, duh, of course, sacrificing people to the sky god would make it rain. We would think that because that's what everyone thinks. That's what it was. That's what it was. It wasn't an intelligence question. It's like that. The only reason we're not that is because we have good education now, or much better education than we did back then. An IQ of 137 and God, I'm dumb or uneducated in certain areas of knowledge there's no doubt, right? Like the smartest people in the world may not know how to pump their gas, or they may not have practical knowledge in that way. And that's not like, oh, what are you, dummy? It's just people don't know what they don't know, and no one would know anything without education. Oh, I got him. I think we're done. Educate, like being really smart, having a high IQ, basically, I mean, okay, this is where I'm talking outside of my expertise now, but it basically means your ability to learn, not your knowledge, right? No one just like knows how a fucking carburetor works. You have to see one. Maybe you can infer by learning from it and taking it apart, but the whole point is you got to learn. You're not born as a baby knowing how to do jack shit. You don't even know how to breathe until they smack you hard enough. It's like everything has to be learned. I'll have you know, I have 10 whole IQ points. I'm practically Einstein. Hey, you're at least a magnitude of close to Einstein. And even Einstein was probably a dipshit in certain things, right? I'm sure if you like, Einstein might literally know like how the entire universe is like the theory of relativity and whatnot, but maybe he can't read the instructions to program a VCR, right? Like, who knows? Old people become really bad at these kinds of things. Like, not every old person is just a complete idiot just because they don't know how to use their card in a ATM. It's just like they just have a huge gap in their knowledge in this specific area because they've had to learn it in the last 5 years and it's not been important to them. And so they're just like, I don't know, it's like, please insert card, please remove card. What the fuck does this thing want? Like, it's all instructions on the thing, but it's like not like they're idiots. They just don't know this thing, and it can be hard to learn or even want to learn new things. There's a base level of logic and core knowledge some people lack, though, of course. But I think that thinking that most people think that they're the exception to that. Like, there's a reason that's like 80% of drivers think they're good drivers or above average drivers, right? You can't. It's like a mathematical impossibility for the amount of people that think they're good at driving to actually be that good at driving. But it's because people aren't self-reflective enough to realize that they're not that good of a driver. They think it's like, no, everyone around me is a terrible driver, but I'm the good driver. I'm good at driving my vehicle. When really they're a bunch of dummies too. Of course, there is inherent like logic and I want to say core knowledge, but there's definitely a level of like understanding that everyone is born with. I'm not saying there's a difference. There's obviously a difference in human intelligence from the dummies to the smarties. Like there's definitely an ability to learn, an ability to use logic to problem solving, things like this. Like there's no doubt that there's a huge gap between the lowest and the highest. But I'm talking about if you're an average human, understanding that it's not everyone around you that's dumb, it's that everyone is dumb. Or you can say everyone's smart. Hey, thank you for the follow. After the third wreck, man, why does this keep happening to me? Yeah, everyone else is driving like an asshole. Came for the Octopath, stayed for the we're all dummies banter. Yeah, per platypus for president 2024. We're all dummies. We're all equal in dummies. It's to do with exposure. Each generation is better with tech on average because it's more and more around them. 100%. Yeah. I mean, whatever, like there's a reason, it's very easy to see. People think people are dumb because they don't know things that they know, which is crazy, right? So kids that are young today just know how to use iPads and stuff. Like even I've never had an iPad. I've had phones. I know how to use my phone. I don't know how to work my phone, if that makes sense. Like I know how to open apps and do things on it, but like there's a lot of functionality within technology of a lot of things that I don't really know. And I'm like, whatever. Like I don't want to get the card on my phone where I could tap on the thing. Like even that, there's a gap there. But especially when it comes to like, just, I don't know, like a lot of things kids are doing, they're just around it. They're even better than it. So then there's me where, you know, I'm kind of in the middle, but then like, there's a reason that like boomers, adults, and you know, I'm 30, but older adults, you know, they don't need to call their mom when they want to do taxes. They don't need to ask someone else to change their tires, you know, when their tire goes out. They could do their own oil changes in their cars, right? Things that I have no idea how to do any. I don't even know how to do taxes. I have to go to a tax specialist to tell me how to do my taxes. I have to go to a professional if I want to get my oil changed. I have to go to professionals for all these things, which is fine. I'm not saying that's wrong, but it just, you know, different generations have different knowledge and different things. No idea to do taxes. Taxes make no fucking sense. They're overly complicated. Tax specialists don't know how to do taxes. They fuck up every year. Hopefully mine haven't, but you know, all I know is I always hear about stories every time someone uses someone for taxes, they always fuck it up. Yeah, we're all dummies. There are some people that are dumber, absolutely. But I still think it's better to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. If someone says something really stupid, I try to be like, all right, but they're probably not this stupid in all aspects. Like just yesterday, a guy came into my work and he was like, COVID ain't fucking real. Why do we have all these stupid glass protectors? You know, I feel like we're living in a concentration camp under these rules. And I'm like, all right, he's saying a bunch of like really stupid things that are like not founded in science, but like, it doesn't mean he's just inherently stupid. He's just exposed to something and has some ignorant thoughts. I'm sure everyone has ignorant thoughts in some way. Like, and here's the thing, he might even have those ignorant thoughts, but like, what if he helps homeless people with his money and his resources? Does that mean he's not a bad person because he has some crazy ideas? He could still be like a genuinely really good person and a positive for society, even thinking some crazy shit. Yeah, all kids these days, they know all about the twerking. They know how to do the Dougie or the stanky leg. But a lot of those things are made to require incentivize paying for the service these days, as opposed to an old engine that could easily change. Yeah, and there's no doubt that things have gotten more complex to incentivize professionals, I feel. Well, it might not even be to make more professionals necessary, but it's definitely like things have gotten more complex as technologies become more advanced, right? Old computers are not like current computers. Maybe they're simpler to operate in terms of you don't need as much stuff, but like the software and the hardware and stuff is much more complicated. In general, but it's all done on the back end, right? We as the users don't need to know as much. But just in general, yeah, things have gotten more complex, so we need professionals, absolutely. But my whole point is like, I'm just saying that people of different generations have different levels of knowledge, right? Like there was a generation of people where where the common knowledge of like how to take care of horses was like probably something almost everyone knew, right? Like probably every man, woman, child knew how to properly care for horses and when a horse, just because it was such a part of their daily life that it was something that was kind of more of a cultural knowledge. That is something like you have to go to special people for that now. So I'm just trying to say that different generations had different base knowledge. So if someone doesn't know something, it's not because they're dumb. It's just because they don't know something. Higher IQ helps learn common knowledge faster. It's up to everyone to use that gifted potential. Someone working hard to learn can easily surpass lazy smart guy, and I'm lazy. No doubt, I'm lazy as shit. I don't know what my IQ is. I've never taken an IQ test. I don't want to know. I don't want to know if I'm smart. I don't want to know if I'm dumb. I was a gifted child, which means I was in advanced placement classes when I was younger or whatever, but I was very, very, very lazy. I easily did not surpass people that worked harder than me. There's no doubt about that. People that worked harder than me got way better or more successful now, but I'm still going to keep being lazy because I like it. that just, I don't think that's inherently immoral either if you're happy with your life, and I'm happy. I like to think I'll stick up to the times, but it's seen people the same in the past and completely ignorant of the things today. It's true. Like, think about that. People, like, this is what's crazy to me. I don't know how old everyone is, but people that were born after September 11th, you know, 9/11, when the Twin Towers fell, people born after that incident can drink in bars now. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Like, I'm like, what? People that were born after, no, look at this. We're 3 or 4 months away from people being born after the release of Lord of the Rings can go drink in a bar. What? That's crazy. Time flies, absolutely. I do far better with logic exercises than things like language and creative works. Absolutely. I'm not that creative. Like, I hate doing thumbnails. I hate doing thumbnails on my YouTube video. They all look almost exactly the same because I just have this template in my mind that semi works, and I'm just trying to do it. I'm just trying to get it done. I put in, like, it takes me longer than it should to do my thumbnails, but I really don't like it. I don't like creative exercises. And this is a way of being creative, but also mostly I like entertaining. I like interacting with people more than I like being creative, I suppose. And for example, I thought my 10% review of Call to the Lamb was really funny. Like, I wrote, like, this is a perfect example of creators and audiences not meshing up. Like, I really liked that video. I thought that video was really funny and that it was good. And I was like, but I was literally laughing as I was writing the jokes for it. And, but the video didn't do very well, right? Like, it's only been like a day, but like, I mean, if I look at it, it just like, it was just fine. Like, I don't care. I made it because I want to make it, not because I'm just trying to purely make money off everything that I do. But it's like, it's one of those things that I'm not that creative, or my creativity may not line up with other people. But like, look at, I did a video for 4 minutes and 54 seconds where I read the in-game notice. That has almost 1,000 views already, and it might even have more than that. It's at 1.5 thousand views, and it's doing fantastic. Look at that. It's double my average typical. Like, it's blowing up. Call to the Lamb review after 10% is a video that I conceptualized for a couple days and then wrote jokes for and then recorded it and then even edited it a little bit. And it's like, it's got low likes. It doesn't have very much engagement. And it just shows that, like, sometimes things don't mesh, or, you know, you're just different than other people. I'm the same way. To be honest, for thumbnails on YouTube, I gravitate towards ones that are the same and just change, like, the text, for example. Yeah. I am thinking about doing more 10% reviews, but it kind of flopped. So I might do it, but I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Maybe I need a different... I'll have to figure it out. I remember crying when Michael Jackson died and didn't feel that long ago until you realized it was 14 years ago. Yeah, if you think about when it was, like... Michael Jackson feels like he died this year, almost. Like, or it's like, oh yeah, what, he died in like 2018, right? It's like, nope. Michael Jackson died a long time ago. I was still living with my dad. I was still working at McDonald's. Change it to the top 1% review. I just thought, so there's this, the reason I did the video, a couple reasons. I genuinely think it's a good video. All right, whether or not it is up to the audience. I'm allowed to like something. I like a lot of things not a lot of people like, but so the reason I even did the video in the first place is because my favorite video game reviewer does this. This is him, Elden Ring. Sorry, yeah, this guy, Mortismal Gaming. He's my favorite reviewer on YouTube right now. I mean, I like Donkey too, but he doesn't really stick to that. But it's like, review after 100%. Review after 100%. He does these reviews after 100%. So he does every achievement, every side quest in the game. He does things that aren't achievement related, and he does reviews after 100%. And so I was like, it would be really, and he's a very thorough, they're short but thorough and good reviews. And I thought it would be really funny if I did a review after 10% and I just played the game for 2 hours and then I just did the world's literal worst review possible. And you know what? It is the world's worst review possible. I wish Donkey would just do more videos. Like that video where he's like, he's did a video every week. Minecraft Monday. I love Donkey. Donkey is maybe my favorite YouTuber, period. The first celebrity died that attached to me was... I don't even know who that is, so I'm going to find out. I bet I recognize him, but I bet I just don't recognize the name. I'm not very good with names. I don't recognize them. English humorist, satirist. The celebrity death that hit me the most, which is sad. It's like actually, it's not sad, but it's like, it made me genuinely really depressed. Was Christopher Hitchens. He was kind of he was very influential to me in a time period where where I had always known I was atheist, but I didn't know how to argue against some of these logical fallacies that I had grown up with. And he kind of helped break me of that. And it turns out after I'd watched all of his stuff, I was into it all. Turns out he had been dead for like 2 years already. And I was like, I didn't know. And I was like, oh man, I wonder what he's, so eventually I got to the point of seeing what he was doing now, and he was already dead. And I was like, man, that fucking sucks. Chester from Lincoln Park died 7 years ago. What? 7 years ago? Holy shit. That's like a goddamn, I can't believe it's been that long already. Holy crap. All right, well, we're gonna lighten the mood by watching some naked women dance on our single player RPGs. You remember in the original Final Fantasy VII, where every time you wanted to get some experience on your materia, you would watch ads of women shake their butts, and then they'd be like, ooh, this game costs $10,000. You want to play? Please download, master. And then you'd get your materia. I was bummed when Chris Farley died too. I really like Chris Farley. I mean, it's always a little less tragic in my mind when it's self-induced, but it's also not necessary. But it's also not like it's not tragic, right? Like, just because something's self-induced doesn't mean it's like, oh, well, they did it to themselves. Like, yeah, who knows what kind of mental shit they're going through? You think they're not struggling with this shit every day? Christopher Hitchens did die of throat cancer. Yeah. My ad's not working. Yeah, it is funny. He did, like, of course, all like the religious people were like, see, this is how God treats you. You talk shit for all these years, and then it gets you a throat cancer. Like, it's almost too funny to even talk about. Like, that's like such a funny mindset that you could actually think. But like, I don't think it's funny that he died, but I do think it is still funny though. Have you guys seen the ad? Andrew Schultz made that into a really funny joke. Oh, that sounds funny already. That's a good concept. It's late here heading out. Don't worry, I'm heading out soon too. I didn't want to, and I'm kind of done with doing content today because I want to be really not burnt out for tomorrow, for a long stream tomorrow. So I kind of want to, I finished all the tidying up stuff, and I'm excited to jump into more meaty stuff tomorrow. So I'm just kind of, I don't want to end the conversation though, so I'm gonna keep talking. Some people think being financially well off makes it impossible to suffer any kinds of mental problems. That's ridiculous. Listen, there is a point where money helps, right? Like when you have a lot of money, you don't worry about paying your bills, right? You don't worry about if you get sick, if you can afford to get better. You don't worry about your family getting sick because they can afford to go to the hospital. But like, you could be Jeff fucking Bezos, you could be a multi-billionaire, and if your kid dies in a house fire, it's not like having money prevents that. It's not like having money makes that any better, right? You're gonna suffer exactly the same. Even if it's like, oh, even if you have you're in mourning, and even if you have waiters and waitresses or servants that come up to you and bring you golden grapes and shit, and like, it's like that doesn't matter. None of that shit matters when you're truly depressed. Like, that material shit doesn't make you happy. You don't see the point in any of it. People are quick to hate on, like, Just like that Dragon Quest tack thing, man. It's like this guy spent 10,000 in this game and then he can't play the game and people are like, yeah, like there's this weird like resentment for someone that spent a lot of money in a game. Like just because someone spent a lot of money doesn't mean they deserve to be robbed. They don't deserve to get completely treated like shit. Like it, right? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. Like there's like I one time heard someone let's hide you from the channel. I heard a quote one time where it's like there's an important distinction between loving the poor and hating the rich. And I was like that kind of stuck with me a bit. Like I don't hate the rich at all. People that are like, there might be individually corrupt rich people that, you know, I don't know, like Koch brothers buying elections, shit like that. Like that shit's all fucked. But when it comes to like caring for others should be the motivator. It shouldn't be hating on people, you know? There's a lot of bots on YouTube. I can't stop them all. They're hidden on the channel, so they shouldn't be able to be seen anymore. Unless that does, hopefully you guys don't see them. If I go to my stream, do you think I'll find it? Let's go. Mute. No, it's deleted. All right, looks like we've kind of hit a natural stopping point. People aren't chatting, or my thing's busted. I don't know, but you go to their channels too and block them individually. I can't click on that from here. I'd have to open the thing. It's not a big deal either way. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it for today. It looks like everyone's kind of done chatting, which is fine. We have a big stream tomorrow. Or when I say big, I mean, I don't know about viewer count wise, but content wise, we're going to be having a lot of fun. I'm going to be having a great time. So hopefully you guys are here to share that with me. Make sure you're watching on your computer. That way you can play on your phones too. Hating people in general for their riches isn't really emotionally sound. There's obviously like outliers, but if you know if it's dirty money, but that's not the usual case. Absolutely. Hey, see you, friends. Everyone that was here, thank you for being here. I'm not going to list names, mostly because I'm going to forget someone and I would feel bad about forgetting someone. But I do appreciate everyone that was here. I hope to see you guys tomorrow for a wonderful stream that I'm going to have a lot of fun doing. Remember, it's going to be a little bit later. So it's going to be like not in 20 hours. It's going to be like in 19 hours. We're back in 19 hours. Tomorrow, midday, streaming new content. And there'll be some YouTube video to do that until then. Guys, much love. Per platypus is per ploutopus. I will see you